I'm live. This is awkward. I gotta wait. Oh my god, that hurt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm fine. I'm fine. You're there. Look at you. Look at you.
Hi.
Look at you. Someone said hi. Bored as can be. Hello. Me too. Honestly. Truly. Okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit and then we could actually really start talking because I got it right here. This is my boyfriend. For some reason, I can't go live off my MacBook. Oh my god. Thank you. So he's like trying to figure that out, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, it's Dollhouse. Hi, Dollhouse. I like... Y'all are both cute as fuck, someone said. Also, nice shirt on him. You like your shirt?
It's alright.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like your shirt. Who said that? Ashley said I love your videos. Thank you, Ashley. And Tara said I like your shirt. Thank you. Everyone has cool names in the chat. Wow, fashion icons. Wait.
This shirt's too big for me, so I'm not a fashion icon. I'm a loser.
Is that Seinfeld? This is not. This is okay. I need to show off this shirt. Okay, this is The Office, but the font is like not the font. I'm so dumb. This is Japanese, I think.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
It's Japanese. So this is no, it's not an anime. Yo, I would love an anime Office shirt, but it's not. I got it at Urban Outfitters. What are you reading currently? Okay, currently I am like 50 pages into the Lele Pons book. It's right here, actually. It's in my backpack. And I hate it. I can't stand it. But can I just say, there are pop culture references and it drives me crazy. Like, I do not like it. But, yeah. I'm gonna read... Yeah, she wrote a book. The Office is great. I highly recommend it. And I got like 2 books in the mail that are like all the way over there. I am reading a... Well, no, I'm not. I'm not reading a good book right now. Did you got it? Oh my gosh. I love this. How can I show this properly? Let's hope this goes well. So, no, this does not look good.
It's fine, whatever. It's fine.
Okay, it's literally just Jim and Pam anime. Someone did a whole design and it looks like super cute. But yeah, how can I view the chat? I do not know how, unless I'd open. So is the Lele Pons book more or less bearable than Onision's? In a way, yes.
No.
You haven't read it. Okay, none of the characters seem Onision. Well, they're not like Onision, but likable is what I'm trying to say. Alright, I need to find a way to look at these. So, do you got it? No? Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with this. Do you take book recommendations? I do. But you could. I don't know how you could. Thank you. I did hit.
Accidentally summon me.
Oh my god. You were talking and you said, "Oh, Siri, so serious." You gotta love it.
That is terrifying. Why was that? Did you accidentally summon me? Did you accidentally summon me? That is no. Yeah, that is scary. Like oh my god. How can I view the chat? I want to keep viewing the chat, but. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Okay. Did you summon a demon?
Yeah, we did.
Everyone's like freaking out. Okay. Anyway. Should I start talking about the book now? Or wait a little bit? Real quick, favorite Office character. Dwight. Hands down. Dwight. I want to rewatch The Office, but like get into it liking Angela. Like just try to like Angela. Because she's like... Don't like her.
Bitch.
Yeah, she is. Okay.
But not like a likable bitch.
What time is it? I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes and I'm gonna start. That way.
You're gonna give me 2 more minutes. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes.
Jesus.
So.
Thanks, babe. Love the confidence.
I have on your channel. Ah! Maybe wait till. Oh my god, no! Dollhouse said. Oh, I just scroll. Okay. Figure out how to view the chat. Okay, I think I figured out how to scroll, which I think is. Yeah. Yo, okay, if anyone knows how to download Google Chrome from a Mac, like, let me know because I really want it. Okay, I look oily. I don't like that. Let me turn on a light. My lamp is unplugged. Okay, never mind. Check that cutie out in the back. I don't know who you're talking about.
You just gonna block me?
Google Chrome as an app. See, we tried doing that,
Okay.
and like
Extensions is
Chrome Web Store.
This is an extension. I don't want this.
It tells you need Google Chrome, but like we can't get Google Chrome. I am for being a booktuber. Unfortunately, I need a good camera. Whack. You really don't though. I use my iPhone 7. Like I use the front camera of my iPhone 7. And daylight. But it's cloudy outside.
10, right? This is like,
This is the latest one. I got this a week ago.
Okay, so it should be. Alright, accept and install. It doesn't even do all the whole thing. Thank you for downloading Chrome.
Yeah, even though it's not downloading.
Finish setting up Chrome by downloading the app from your phone or tablet.
I have an iPhone 5S though. As long as you got good lighting, you're good. Alright guys, let me get a notebook real quick. Because I wrote down some notes about this book. And actually, let me plug in I saw something. Oh my god, Jordan's here. Hi, Jordan. Y'all, okay, well, Jordan's like my Lord and Savior when it comes to audiobooks. I'm like super close. Because he did the audiobook for Stones to Abigail and This Is Why I Hate You. I really wish I found out about that before I read This Is Why I Hate You. That way it wouldn't have taken me like a week and a half to read it. So if you guys want to read Onision's books, but like don't want to give him any money or just anyone money because you're broke, like he has the first 2 books. I think he's working on the 3rd one, but yeah. Okay, let me turn on a lamp. Yeah. This is so messy. No one okay. No one look at my disaster. You and your boyfriend should make a dramatically. Oh god, what did I do? Okay. You and your boyfriend should make a dramatically enacted audiobook of this book. Babe, would you want to do an audiobook with me of Onision's?
So we would read it, basically?
We would read it.
That's not bad. That's actually interesting. I would do it.
We may know. Who knows? We may do it. I don't know how to speak. His name is Kyle. I'm so fucking rude. I didn't even say his name. This is Kyle. Okay. It's been like over 2 minutes.
Okay, twice.
Okay. And
that's 3.
And alright. So she got Tommy. Okay, I need to really stop reading the chat because like we're gonna talk about this book. Okay. Love for Kyle. Someone sent you love. I just said I was gonna stop reading the chat. Alright. So can I just say, first of all, I want to talk about this. I mainly want to talk about the cover for this first part just because Kyle has a Boku no Hero shirt, therefore he is a keeper. I should have worn mine, but I don't know where mine is. But someone said truth, so they agree. Okay, so the cover of this book, first of all, this is Onision. I made it clear so many times in the book, not in the book, in the review, that this is, you know, Onision, and it really bugs me. So I'm gonna read you. I didn't really go into detail about the scene that pertains to the cover of this book, and I just really want to like explain to you guys why I find it to be so irrelevant to the rest of the story, because that's all it is. It's irrelevant. So I believe it's like chapter 5, 6, something like that. So I know after he got into a fight with this one character. Okay, no. Okay, literally give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. I think I found it. Did I? No. Okay, no. It's this chapter? No? Yes? Found it. Okay. So it's chapter 5. And I want to start it off with this one paragraph. Actually, it's like the first 2 paragraphs of the chapter, so let's go. Okay, cold wisps of air filled my dark and decaying school on my third day back. The place is so pathetic. I wondered if they ever plan on fixing anything. What would it take to get things repaired? A ceiling caving in on an entire class of students? Would that be enough? Every other person at school has been looking at me nervously for the past few days. Today, their looks could be in response to the fact I painted half of my face like a skeleton.
School shooter.
School shooter. School shooter. So, what I got from that when I first read it, I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna give any, like, detail. Who is Tommy? Who is Tommy? Why is everyone saying Tommy? Or this one person? I've been saying Tommy so many times. Is it me? Am I Tommy? I'm Tommy. Okay, cool. So, hi. Yeah. Who? Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm a fucking idiot! Tommy's the director of The Room.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yes! Oh my god. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Why is like who's Tommy? Why are you saying that?
Because people keep mentioning Tommy in the live chat. I'm like, who's Tommy? Someone called me Tonka the other day, and they wanted to see Onion Man, aka Onision, and Tonka, aka me, in like a cage fight. And I just think every word that starts with the letter T is just a personal attack on me. Okay.
Personal attack.
Personal attack.
This is aggravating.
Yeah, we just can't download Chrome or Firefox, so. You're tearing us apart, Lisa.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay. But anyways, as I was saying, today their looks could be in response to the fact that I painted half of my face like a skeleton. But then he follows it up with, it could also be that I wore the same trench coat I had on when I broke John's arm. I didn't even wash my own blood off of it yet. First of all, unsanitary, disgusting.
You're going to jail.
He went to juvie for like 2 days.
You can get butt raped?
I have nothing to say. Oh, great, it's raining. Alright. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. So he just mentions that he painted half of his face like a skeleton. He doesn't really go into detail as to why he did it. It's just like, yeah, I painted half of my face like a skeleton. It could also be because I wore this coat, and I'm like, wait, you're not gonna go into detail as to why he did it? He really came to school dressed like Columbine shooter and wonders why people are looking at him funny. Okay. You know what's crazy? Columbine's actually referenced here. Okay, so.
Oh, now it's on the nose.
It is.
Really wants to.
Yeah. So, okay, literally this page right here. In this paragraph right here, you can actually probably say the word Columbine. I'm not making this up. He references Columbine. So he says, we all knew what he was implying. I look like the kids that shoot up schools, especially the ones at Columbine. I would never kill people just because I didn't like them. I imagine it every other day, but that doesn't mean I want it to happen. Yeah, he did. This is the same guy who like fantasized about wanting to just kill everyone who's like into sports. So highly doubt it. But anyways, that is. So he references Columbine, and like I was saying, then like after that the principal just like tells him to like wash it off, and that's the end of that. That is honestly the end of that. Nah, even the true crime community is as edgy as him. I would love to do a video on the true crime community, but like I don't know. Did Jordan leave? Oh my god, I feel so bad. Okay, I didn't even notice. I'll message him on Snapchat. It's fine. But anyways, there is no reference, there is no reason for him to be the cover other than, like I said in the video, it's only meant to be, just, you look at him and you think of Tate Larrington, which I find so offensive. Gotta love the romanticizing of a school shooting. I love that you mentioned that, because he literally set up a school shooting and it was only just so he can have sex with his ex-girlfriend. So, wouldn't surprise me. Someone's running in the rain. I feel really bad. But yeah, so let's actually go into detail, like in order, like chapter by chapter. Now that I got that out of the way, because we were about 15 minutes into the stream. I can't stand the way the cover looks. Honestly, I hate it. Did I even show you the back of it? I hate this. Why is it like slanted like that, and then the barcode is super big and also like right there. Right there. I don't like that. Also, the contrast of this is so high. It looks like I'm watching one of his own videos. Like, the contrast is super high. But anyways, onto the... Oh, yeah, the book is all... The cover is also, like, incredibly pixelated once you look really closely. But anyways, okay. So, chapter 1. Actually, the introduction. The introduction I have a problem with because, my name is Arthur Gale. I am a 17-year-old in high school. I don't know why he capitalized the H and S in high school, but he did. I'm starting this journal because I feel like no one knows me for who I am. So it's here that he says that it's a journal. So it's meant to be a hybrid of like an actual book and a journal. And I'm very confused because it doesn't, okay. This is gonna be a childish reference, but no, I'm gonna read Reaper's Creek. I'm gonna review Reaper's Creek next month. I'm not very excited, but I mean, in a way I am, because I love reading your comments. But anyway, my problem is with, what was I saying? Babe, what was I saying? He doesn't know either. That's fine. Okay. I'm just gonna like scroll up. Maybe someone can tell me what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Okay, journal. I was talking about journal. So this may be like a weird reference and comparison. It's actually pretty insulting. But when I think of a journal, I think of Diary of a Wimpy Kid because I love that series. I love Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and you know it's a journal. I read this and I forget it's a journal. Throughout the whole entire series of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I know it's a journal. This book doesn't tell, like, I don't know it's a journal until he mentions in this journal. I haven't written in this journal. I haven't told her about my journal. So in my last entry, and I'm like, oh yeah, right, this is a journal. Keep forgetting about that. I mean, he does brag about not reading. Can we talk about that real quick? Really quick. I'm offended at the fact that he was really out here bragging about not reading for 14 years. First of all, how do you not read for 14 years? Now, okay, I wanted to do a review, not a review, but kind of just like a commentary video on his reaction to some negative book reviews. And in one of them, someone said that like a lot of the words were like misspelled and just typos, poor sentence structure. The paragraphs didn't even have indentation, which I think is really funny because one of the comments referred to like the poor sentence structure in the format of the book, and then he came back and like, oh, like your paragraphs aren't even indented. And I'm like, my guy, none of your paragraphs here are indented. Who are you to talk about this? I don't get it. But anyway, so I really wanted to talk about that. Like, I really wanted to do that, but I don't know if he's still doing like the copyright thing. So what I think I'm just gonna do, I might end up doing it, but I'm gonna like swear a lot. That way, if he does file a false copyright strike and take my money, my video's not even gonna be monetized to begin with. So I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I don't really want my channel to be mainly Onision, but every here and there is fun to do. But anyway, I just find it really like fucking, the format of this is just awful. The fact that he hasn't read is like, why? And he bragged about having like really high, having really good grades and being an AP or honors English in high school, which I find that really hard to believe because this book does not show. Did you get monetization approved again? I got monetization approved like 2 hours later. Like I love miracles, truly. But yeah, so he claims that he was like in all these really high classes in high school for English, and in the end none of his books really show. So I'm not saying he's lying.
But he's lying.
Yeah. But he's lying. And honestly, would I be surprised that he's lying? No, he's a liar. He's been a proven liar. If you have to keep saying that you're honest in all of your videos, you're not honest. Like Dollhouse said that you have the palest legs in the game.
Palest? My fucking knees are awful.
It could just be the lighting.
No, my knees are pretty pale.
I was honors English until 12th grade. Then I was in AP English. I was where I edited a photo that looked like how Tommy would look. Like if he played Arthur. Can you please send that to me? Oh my gosh, I want to see this. Okay, what's my Twitter? I don't even... Can I like... Oh my god, okay. I want to see this. I don't know how I'm going to reach out to you. Can I like... Oh my god, how am I doing this? I can't... Okay, go under one of my videos and like find... Go under one of my videos, find one of my social medias, and like just send it. Because I don't know how to comment. I'm on mobile. When are y'all getting married? Bitch, I don't know. Stephen King. You leave Stephen King alone. But anyway, so I've saved it. But anyways, so I just don't understand why he would even brag about not reading for over a decade. Everyone loves Kyle. They love you. But I just don't understand the point of like bragging, because I feel like everyone who's like written a book is okay, this is just becoming a whole like just we love Kyle fan club. Kyle's my boyfriend. That's who he is. Kyle's also the owner of these great legs back here. So that's Kyle, take the channel.
I like the chats.
Are you going to sell Kyle body pillows?
No, please.
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be my first merch. What the fuck is up, Kyle? Kyle the goat. Let's talk about Kyle instead. Kyle's like working hard trying to set up this Google Chrome, and
I want to use your phone, but you're...
can't. Oh yeah. Oh, so Tatiana has Kyle. Onision doesn't. Exactly. So in the end, I win. I also have Munchie right down here. If you're curious, there he is. He's just chilling. I don't want to bother him too much though, because he's not doing anything. Came for Onision, man. Shitty book. Stayed for Kyle and his legs.
The fucking ashy ass legs. Yeah, I feel that.
You moisturize. It's fine. Wow, cute head's hard to believe, but Tatiana really does that. I love this. I'm gonna like every now and then. I'm actually having fun. Like, I'm just gonna live stream occasionally because this is a fun time. But no one in the right mind would want Onision. True. But anyway, I just don't understand why you would brag about reading and you want to claim that you were top of your class and all the best English classes, and then like your books don't really reflect on that. Like, it's embarrassing. I don't believe that he was like super up there in the classes, because it's hard to believe when we got books like this and Stones to Abigail up there. Like anyway, so chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1 is honestly more of just like a monologue where I can't even tell you what it's about, because what's it about? He's just really just complaining about how his dad's a vegetarian and he doesn't like vegetarian food, how religious people suck and they're stupid. He complains about these two classmates, Chris, I believe was his name. Chris and Jessica? Yeah. So so this is what I mean when I say, babe, you need to get your feet off frame. Someone said that you're feeding into people's leg and feet fetish.
My feet are disgusting. Please don't like get off on my feet.
Okay, I'm gonna like just move like that, and I'll just stand in front. Not stand, but sit in front.
Now they're seeing my whole body. I'm
That's
just giving
fine.
them what they want.
Would you rather have your feet exposed on the internet?
And people masturbating to my feet.
Yeah.
Like,
Would you rather want that?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, guys, you heard it here first. If you want to masturbate to my boyfriend's feet, he's okay with that. He said it, not me, even though I kind of did. But
Like I have a say.
you don't have a say, that's the thing. So he mentions how Chris is such a bad person. Where is it? Here we go. So chapter one, it's at the very last paragraph. A wonderful example of a dreadfully desperate human being would be this kid named Chris in my first period class. This dysfunctional failed abortion is constantly trying to cause trouble with the teacher, other students, and his surroundings in general. His behavior is no doubt a response to his mother never paying attention to him at home, while girls at school treat him like he's a disease with legs. It's people like Chris you could say only a few words to, and his entire life would crumble right before your eyes. The fact that people give so much power to the made-up words we use on a daily basis would be laughable if it wasn't so tragically and horrifically pitiful. I've noticed for some time Chris has an adorable little neck. I imagine if I wrapped my hands around his throat using only half of my strength, I could very easily snap his neck. I wonder if he'd still find value in his efforts to cause disruptions wherever he went. Or as I slowly broke the bones in his body, would he feel remorse? Would little Chris finally see what a waste of oxygen he is and finally do something meaningful with his meaninglessness? Meaninglessness, that's a whole word. No, he's an idiot, and will one day die. An idiot. Now, you'd think that he'd go into detail about why Chris is such a bad person. Who said no homo, though? About why Chris is such a bad person, but he really doesn't. He follows up that paragraph with, I'm incredibly satisfied with my choice to avoid conversation with others as much as possible. One primary example of people I rightfully treat like human abominations they are is this big-breasted ditzy girl named Jessica. Jessica has personality and looks of someone destined for the pole. Now, when you hear me say of the pole, what do you think I'm saying? Because you think I'm talking about, a stripper pole, like she's meant to be a stripper. However, he misspelled pole, and it's spelled like a voting pole. I really hope you guys can see that. It's, oh my god, Munchie, are you okay? Right there. For the poll. My guy, what is this? Why? I want to know what program he used to write this. How does Microsoft Word, not use autocorrect? I don't understand. Maybe she's gonna be a great politician. You know what? Maybe she is. But yeah, and then he just continues to slut shame and just complain about her being snotty without giving any I need Tatiana's hair routine. I haven't done my hair in 2 days. But he doesn't give any supporting details as to why Chris and Jessica are pretty bad people. You just kind of have to take his word for it. But then he says, amazingly enough, Chris and Jessica were the only two people who actually stood out to me today. So you'd think that he's gonna go into detail about why they stood out, but no. So we don't really know what exactly they did to make them stand out. Okay, I feel like my camera's a little blurry, so sorry about this, but that did nothing. Okay, so once again, no supporting detail, and I love this part where he makes fun of he called his dad fat one time. Mind you, we're in the fourth page of the first chapter. And he says, at lunch I found myself enjoying the usual routine of throwing away my father's vegetarian sack lunch and shelling out quarters I stole from his vacation fund jar to buy the usual ham sandwich. I often ate that and something called chocolate nutty bars, which are basically peanut butter smeared on wafers covered in chocolate. Those foods are some of the few things I enjoy about life. You could say, wow, Arthur, you make fun of fat people a lot. What about your own health? Actually, I'm in great shape. Until I'm not, I'll keep eating what I like.
I can't find any search engine in this app store. This is very strange.
Yeah.
Like I can't find a single search engine.
I don't understand.
I don't get it either.
My boyfriend knows about computers, so I trust him. But as I was saying, it's like, you could say, wow, Arthur, you make fun of fat people a lot. What about your own health? No, you can't really say that because he called his dad fat one time. That's it. And this is my problem, one of my many problems with this book. He's like, oh, you could say, you may be thinking, I know what you're thinking. And it's like, no, you don't. I feel like he's trying to tell us how to think. And I don't like that. I don't like having forced, I don't like being forced to think a certain way when I'm reading a book. I like to come to my own conclusions, which is why why everyone has favorite characters, and a lot of favorite characters, many people can disagree and say, actually, no, this character is better than this one, and here is why. That's why. That's why I'm just like, I don't understand why you're telling me how to think instead of letting me come to these conclusions on my own. Also, actually, I'm in great shape. Until I'm not, I'll keep eating what I want. Yeah, guys, because remember, he has a vegetarian body. Except Arthur. I feel, that's another thing. I feel like Onision is like constantly pushing the, Arthur hates vegetarian food. That way, like, you don't really picture him because, you know, he's all about eating vegetarian food, and if you eat meat, you're a murderer, which is fucking dumb. I had popcorn chicken earlier. He's probably crying about that. But anyway, I just don't really like, yeah, exactly. Show, don't tell, Onion Boy. Exactly. But no, he tells, like, instead, this is my vegan body. A unique character trait, popcorn chicken. I went to Sonic. Sonic is bomb. Great. The cherry limeade, 10 out of 10. Do we have any left?
No.
Oh, okay. I have my Fanta. Give me a second. But, oh my god, Jordan messaged me. I can't open it now, unfortunately. Okay. Having a break real quick. I'm admiring my cat. There's only like one Sonic near me. I haven't seen another Sonic anywhere, so we're all just talking about Sonic. It's a great time. Yeah, me personally, I don't eat burgers, so fast food for me, honestly, it seems to be the same exact food all the time.
No, it's not there.
It's not there. Yeah, babe, just like forget about it.
No, I'm figuring this out. This is
Okay.
really getting me
My
upset.
boyfriend's a trooper. Does anyone know how old Tatiana is? I'm 21 years old. I was thinking about doing this stream drunk, but for many reasons, that's a bad idea.
Why not?
Next time I do a stream, guys, a concept, babe. Are you ready? So we wanna do a video playing Neopets, right? You wanna do a video playing Neopets? Should we get drunk and play Neopets?
God, that sounds amazing.
We could totally do that.
And it'll only take like 2 bottles for me.
Oh yeah, he's a lightweight, so yes,
date
do
night.
it. Yes, Neo. Oh my god, they want us to get drunk and play Neopets. Oh my god. Okay, we have to do it now.
Now?
Okay, not now, but we have to plan for this. Drunk
I can do it
Neopets.
right now.
We don't have alcohol in here.
Right down the block.
Oh, I live by a Wawa. That's right.
Exactly. Guys, come on. Like...
Make it a drinking game. We could totally. Oh my god. Okay, we'll do it. When are we doing it? We don't know, but yes. Oh my god. Okay, bye, Allie. But look at these 2 cuties being cute, adorable. Yes, my cinnamon apple. But anyway. Oh my god, you could see Munchie in the corner. An Onision drinking game is a death wish for me, honestly. I'm not doing that. I was thinking about doing it, but then I'm like, take a shot every time Onion Boy says something cringy. I can't, because this whole book is cringe, so.
Yeah, you can.
Exactly. It's a that. Oh my god, this is messed up. I burped. I'm sorry. Please don't. You're gonna die. Exactly. I'm not gonna do it. I could do drunk Neopets, but I'm not. I'm not doing Onision. It's using Crimson Rogue review these books yet. Okay, so I'm purposely avoiding Reaper's Creek, like his Reaper's Creek review, because I don't want to get spoiled and I want to come to my own conclusions. And I saw his Stones to Abigail review, and my problem was I agreed with so many of his points, but during my review, I was trying so hard not to make it sound like I was just like ripping off of what he said, even though we basically shared the same opinions. So because of that, I'm like purposely avoiding Reaper's Creek, his review on it until I read it and I review it, and then I can watch it. Also, I know, okay, I'm very much aware of the CP that happens in the book. Everyone's telling me to not read it. Guys, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I know like a lot of you guys don't want me to read it just because it's like very strong, but I feel like this is a trilogy and I need to finish. I already said I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I found I didn't find it under my, oh no, my battery's dying. How the fuck am I gonna do this? Oh my god, how am I doing this? Okay. I already know where I'm gonna read it. Someone left a comment under my "This is why I hate you" review, and it led to like a bunch of links on imgur.com, and it has like all of the chapters. So if you want to like look at that, go under like the top comments of that video, and like you can find a link to like all of the chapters, like one by one. Like each link is each chapter. So I caught that. So also Jordan, he also said that he'd be more than happy to do the Reaper's Creek audiobook. That way I can read along to it. So it's coming, but I'm gonna do it next month just because I want to focus on some videos not really related to Onision, you know? So yeah, like I know you guys really love me to like drag on Onision. Honestly, I love doing it because I hate the guy. I'm not gonna front. I don't like the man. I literally can't stand him, and he's so fun to make hate content about. I'm not even gonna front. I'm a hater. I don't care. It's so fun to make fun of him because he's so stupid. He's just an idiot, you know? So but I'm just like taking a month to like review other books and do other videos and kind of like test the waters with other videos, which is why I want to do Neopets with my boyfriend, and now I want to do drunk Neopets. So yeah, that's one. So okay, I think I'm done about that. Crimson Rogue, I know about the review. I'm gonna watch it after I read Reaper's Creek to avoid what happened with me and Stones to Abigail. So I'm very much aware about what happened. I think he posted it like a day or two before I posted Stones to Abigail, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to watch this, but I couldn't. Also, Strange Eons did a review on This Is Why I Hate You, and I haven't seen it yet. It was posted like an hour before the stream started, and I'm just like, ah, I need to watch it. So right after the stream, I'm watching it because I'm so excited. I love her. Oh my god, I love her. Okay, back to the book. I get so off topic. It's crazy. I'm so sorry. But yeah, no supporting details as to why Chris and Jessica are the people that really stood out to him. Really wish there was, but there's not. He says you make fun of fat people a lot. What about your own health? And then he brags about how he's in great shape. Oh, you got me Firefox? Thank you. Okay, we got Firefox. So, are you posting the VOD? What is the VOD?
Voiceover.
Voiceover?
That's what it is.
VOD.
VOD?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Kyle, great job. Someone said you did a great job.
Oh, cool.
Wow, he just said cool.
I'm trying to
The
get
voiceover. Oh, the video. Really? I short for video?
Dub.
The video. Which video? I'm so dumb. If you're talking about the Reaper's Creek video, it's gonna be up next month. Video on demand, aka uploading the full stream later. Literally, I think YouTube lets you upload the videos like today. It's automatically archived once I end this stream. So once I end the stream, it's gonna be, it might take a little bit because it is a little longer, but by tomorrow it should be up in full on my channel. So, but you have to watch the full chat. Like, you have to watch the live chat because it makes it better. Okay, by tomorrow it should be up. I can promise you this stream is not gonna be 12 hours long. Maybe 1 or 2, but not, actually it's gonna be like about 2 hours because we're 40 minutes in. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're only on chapter 1. This is a fun time. But anyway, he talks about how now before I continue, I'd really like to point out how stupid my father is with his topic. I'm on the topic and I'm livid at the moment. So here we go. And I'm like, Dad, Jerry, whatever, you're a moron. Oh my gosh, so he calls his father Jerry in this chapter like 2 or 3 times. I was sleeping in my annoyingly well-lit room early in the morning when my father Jerry woke me up to go to school. So you think that because he calls his father...
I got Crow.
You got Crow?
Through Firefox.
Oh my god, thank you. It only took forever. I fucking hate Safari. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Victory. Yes. We're all celebrating. Yes. Clara, I can't see this. Kyle, you're a hero. You saved the day. This is a fun time. Okay. You think that because of Kyle appreciation time, truly appreciate him. Thank you. So, you think that because of his strained relationship with his father that he'd go throughout the whole book calling him Jerry, which is why he makes it a point to say the name of his father. Say that it's,
What else do you want?
No, I just mainly wanted those. Yeah. That way I could, like, do live streams from my webcam. Oh my god, it's in dark mode? I love it. Here it is, guys. We got Google Chrome, guys. It's great.
I had to go through Firefox to get Google Chrome.
And going through Firefox was annoying, I could imagine. Firefox was hard.
No, what'd you say?
Was it hard to get a Firefox?
No, Firefox was surprisingly easy.
Really?
Yeah.
I tried getting both and it was... I'm just stupid. It's great. Alright. Because of the strained relationship, you would think that's why he calls his father Jerry. But throughout the rest of the book, he just says, my father, my dad, that man.
Sperm donor.
My sperm donor. But he doesn't, and it makes me feel really weird.
Biological male heir. No, that's what he is. He's a male
Exactly.
heir.
Okay, how can I charge my phone through here? This is gonna be a fun time. Give me a second. I'm like running on less than 20%. Can I check real quick? Oh my god. I have 14%.
You're good.
I have 14. No, I'm not good. How am I doing this? Because I don't want this to die. We're fine. Give me just a second, guys. Because I don't want to die. Well, I do, but I don't want this stream to die. Oh my god, this won't reach. I have to open the adapter. Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. Okay, think of this as an intermission. So, like, if you need to use the bathroom,
Please
go to the bathroom. If you want to get a snack, go get a snack.
Go now.
Go now, like right now.
Go now.
It's like more like dark mode. Am I right?
Are they
Dark
calling
mood.
me dark?
I think they're calling.
Calling me darky.
I don't know. Kyle, wait! I just got it. Oh my god. God. Where's my adapter?
Where's my adapter going?
Kyle, can you like give them some entertainment?
So who likes anime? Not me. I'm not an anime guy.
So give them entertainment. Don't lie.
Lying is entertainment.
Oh my god.
So you want me to strip? I can't do that.
No.
That's you two. That
Who said that?
That is no one said that. I'm just being crazy. That is against community guidelines. I cannot strip.
They just got monetized too.
Yeah, and you got monetized. I think even saying this is gonna get you demonetized.
I did not expect this live stream to be monetized, if we're being completely honest. I do not. Give us an uwu.
No.
Please.
Oh no, what the fuck?
Give them an uwu. The people want an uwu.
Like,
Kyle
just
looking.
the face?
Just
Like a uwu?
let's draw Kyle like one of. They're all just poking fun at your pose.
Like, yes.
Strip.
I'm
Hit us with that uwu.
What?
Uwu.
Just ooh. Like ooh. Like low key, I'm a Sailor Moon scout. I'm a Sailor Scout, guys. I low key have like my own transformation and everything.
What planet are you?
Uranus. That's too easy, I know. I would say Mars. Mars is pretty good. I'm like, I like Vegeta. So if I was like a Saiyan, I'd probably be Vegeta.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, who's talking about Vegeta here? I thought we were talking about Sailor Moon.
But like, if I had a quirk, dude, I'd be like, I'm just jumping from random point to random point. There's
Like,
no segue.
Let's discuss anime. Literally.
So what's your favorite anime portrayal? Watch Mojo.
Top 10
10
anime
yeah.
betrayals.
Pretty much.
Someone earlier mentioned Sailor Kyle.
No.
Where's my
What would
mom?
I would, alright. I wouldn't even, no. I don't look good in Sailor uniform. I would have to like shave my legs. And put like a bunch of blush on. What do you think?
I think you look nice with blush on.
I look like a...
What were you gonna say? You know what? Don't.
I'm
Just
not
don't
gonna
say
finish that.
Do not finish that.
Yo, Munchie. What you think? Yeah, I'm not gonna ask him.
Alright.
How many people are in the lobby?
Currently 70.
Holy crap!
I know.
No one's busting that 100 out.
I did bust 100, but then we got off topic.
Oh no.
Okay.
So everyone's like,
My phone is charging. Great.
got
Alright.
100. I'm not entertaining. I realize that now.
You're fine. I think you're entertaining.
I have to strip, and that's
No.
all the people want. They just want
No,
nudity.
they
I
don't.
know, you savages. That's what you want. Don't even try.
There were like
Chatterbait.
110 earlier. There were. And then we got so off topic. And I just skipped to chapter 2. Because like I said, not that much happens to chapter 1. It's honestly just him ranting about people he hates. And, no! Stop telling him to strip!
No.
Stop!
No. Just and oh.
Can you like get up here to like give me some character, some personality?
Why do you need personality? You already have that.
The people clearly love you.
I don't have a personality.
Who messaged me? It was my mother. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Kyle, so I actually read. Oh my god. No. Okay.
Alright, so this is gonna have to catch up.
Okay.
And my glasses keep falling off my face, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
My mom messaged me. Give me a second. Oh god.
Bing, bada boom, bada bing. Bing, bada boom.
Have we discussed that bed though? Beautiful. Why does everyone's like obsessed with my bed? I got it at Walmart.
It's pretty comfy. I sleep on it like every day. Like,
All he does is sleep.
why you gotta put me on blast like that?
I-
Yo, like,
You set yourself up for that.
ugh.
Whose fault is that? It's yours.
So yeah, endgame spoilers. Want me to
And
drop it?
anyway, so let's discuss the book. So I feel like if you haven't watched Avengers yet, but you,
should
and,
go-
and
should
you were
leave the
planning
stream.
to, it's
Yeah,
too late.
Yeah, you should leave the stream.
It's too late. Honestly, I'm not even gonna front. It's gonna make me lose subscribers. I know it. I don't really care for Avengers. I honestly don't. But I know like everyone else does. That's why when anyone mentions spoilers, I'm just like, leave the people alone. I got spoiled for Avengers, which is why I am not into the franchise. That is why. Literally everyone spoiled it for me. I got spoiled for Endgame and it wasn't even out yet. Like, so I just stopped caring.
It's sad.
It is sad.
It's not my problem.
Toe ugly ass toe, like out of there, out of the frame.
Did you have to?
I did. Okay. So chapter 2. Chapter 2, not that much happens, but we finally get introduced to the love interest.
I'm sorry, didn't you, Munchie?
We finally get introduced to the love interest, and her name is Ashley.
Ew. Ashley's a gross.
Ashley is a victim. I feel like Ashley is such a...
She's a victim.
She's a victim! She is an absolute victim because...
Get to your point. 3 sentences or less.
More like lust interest. Yeah, that is why. Lust interest. They don't go out on dates. They don't really have any bonding time. They really just... His name is Munchie. Ashleys are gross. Who said Ashleys are gross?
I used to have a crush on Ashley.
I don't trust Ashleys.
You know what? And then I know another Ashley, and she a hoe. I agree.
Don't slut shame. What is that?
And she knows it though. She's like, oh yeah, she's self-aware.
Well, if she's self-aware, okay, then I have nothing to say. I have to burp.
She works at a Hooters, but it's not a Hooters, so she knows.
I burp. All right. I said in the video that Greg gives no real descriptions to any of the characters, but he does give a one sentence description of Ashley. I'm sorry, what did that just say?
What?
I knew an Ashley who brushed her teeth for fun.
For fun?
For fun.
What? Wait, so she doesn't do it for health reasons. She just does it because she
likes it.
She likes it.
Because she likes it.
She didn't even put toothpaste on. What a freak.
Probably. Alright. So he gave like one sentence description. I just like kicked my tripod. A one sentence description of what Ashley looks like. I knew an Ashley who stabbed me in the back with scissors in kindergarten. Okay. You see why I don't trust Ashleys?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Alright. Ashley's a good looking girl. She is pale skinned, short, brunette. I really like her smile too. That's all the description we get on Ashley. If that wasn't enough, my body, like most every male body on this planet, demands I be physical with someone. Wait, what? Okay, every time I read that sentence, it's like oddly structured, if that makes sense. So it says here, if that wasn't enough, my body, comma, like most every male body on this planet, comma, demands I be physical with someone, comma, so why not her? Do you guys see why that is just very confusing? I understand what... I kind of get what he's saying. He's saying like, oh, like, you know, my body demands to be with someone, so why not her? Why couldn't you just say it like that? I don't understand. If that wasn't enough, my body, like most every male body on this planet, demands I be physical with someone, why not her? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 commas here when it really could have been, my body, like most, my body demands I be physical with someone, so why not her? Demands I be physical with someone, comma, so why not her? Why did he feel the need to make this into, like take up more than half of this paragraph? I don't know. Comostrophe.
Comostrophe? What?
Yeah, it's almost like comostrophe.
What's that?
Because he's an alpha male. He really states in this book that he's an alpha male.
Yeah, okay, sure you are.
Hey, he's a cuck. He ain't no alpha male. He is a cuck.
He's a cuck.
He really is a cuck. Also, I feel like Onision commented on one of my videos using a fake account.
He's a fucking... Now he really is a cuck.
He is. If that really was him, and I believe it is him, makes him a loser. But I'm not getting into that. But yeah, all he really says is, after that, he just goes into a rant about free will and how it's not really free will. Oh my god, for like the rest of this paragraph. Oh, here we go. So after a while, after like about 2 pages of ranting about free will, he says, oh my god, aside from being self-aware as to how trivial and generic my increasing feelings for Ashley are, I've already begun to gratify myself to her. I regularly imagine, listen, I Oh my god. I often imagine unleashing inside of her, having kids with her, and I actually feel authentic admiration for such an outcome. Sometimes I think about her begging me to impregnate her. That mere notion that mere notion ignites arousal in my body and in my mind. I'm such a puppet of biological programming, and so are all of you. Yeah, so, fuck the asexuals, huh? Fuck everyone who has no interest in having any sexual relations. All y'all, invalid, according to Onision. What the fuck is that? What? He has such an obsession with impregnating people. Your boyfriend's done and done with that whole part. He really is. I read him like the first couple chapters of the book, and like it was like so obvious he just didn't care for the rest of it. And honestly, I didn't care for the rest of it. But yeah. Honestly, that part made me feel really uncomfortable. You guys already know later in the book, the commas deserve better. You guys already know later in that book, he talks about how he'd be happy if he if Ashley had a baby with her, like if he impregnated her. It's like someone said that it's a pregnation kink. Okay, yeah. It's a pregnancy. Let me reread that.
Impregnation kink.
Thank you. I wouldn't be so concerned about that if it wasn't the fact that these are high schoolers.
So?
What do you mean so? This is Onision writing about high schoolers.
High schoolers are freaks.
It's Onision who literally groomed his husband, what's his name again? Kai, who went by Lainey when she was like what, 16, 17? Like, it makes me so uncomfortable to know that this is the man who literally talks about impregnating people, and that this is actually how he feels about other people in real life and his partners. Like, it makes me feel really uncomfortable that this is Onision. And I already brought it up, but I feel like this is a good way into this conversation. It's so hard for me to separate the two people it's hard for me to separate Onision from Arthur, just because Arthur shares all of the same, and I mean all of the same feelings, except aside from vegetarianism, as the main character. So it's super hard for me to separate the two, and essentially what this book is a whole fuck you to the haters, basically. He wrote this book as being like a fuck you to the haters. Oh yeah. And I'm just like, what did I get out of it? Like, and he could say like, oh yeah, I wrote it for the haters, so like, you wasted your time reading it. And I'm over here like, and you wasted your time writing it. This had no message. What was it other than, I'm a badass, look at how bad I am. Yeah, I gouged a guy's eye out, which is an actual part in the book I did not mention in my video, and I'm very upset about it. He gouged a guy's eye out. He gouged a guy's eye out and faced no consequences, if that tells you anything about this book and about this character. I don't get it. It makes me feel really weird. I'm wondering if I can view the participants. I probably can't. I'm gonna try. But yeah, babe, what are your thoughts on this book? Because I know I like shared a couple of chapters to you.
So, I saw in a video made by another YouTuber, I forgot his name. He doesn't post much. But he took, if the audience knows the anime Sword Art Online, he took like the light novel, threw it, like he was in his front yard, and he took oil, sprayed the oil onto the light novel and lit it on fire. That is what I would do with this book. I would light it on fire. Just light it on fire. Burn it. Burn the book. as what I have to say. Just burn the book.
A part of me wants to like burn the book, but then I think about the
I have
environment.
a lighter in the car.
We're not.
We could do it right now.
We're not lighting this book on fire right now.
I could definitely just be like, whoop, right that corner right there, and just let it go. Not that one. The one with the pages.
This one.
Yeah.
Or this one.
Yeah, I'll just light that corner. And then
Kyle's prepared.
Yeah. I just have a lighter with a kangaroo sign on it.
That's cute.
I don't know why.
Burning Onision's book live. I would do it, but then I think about the environment. I'm just like, we're killing the planet.
Every car out there is killing the environment.
You're right. You're right.
You not recycling your garbage is killing the environment. So, like...
Burning the book once you're done reading it. Plot twist. I already read it.
The spoiler. That was a spoiler.
Roast some marshmallows.
Ooh, some weenies on that? Yes.
Some weenies.
Weenie Hunt Jr.
Oh my god, his book is killing the planet. When I think about the fact that trees were cut down to make this book,
Yeah, his book,
oh
the
my
book itself
god,
killed the planet.
Honestly, if you're saving humanity by preventing anyone reading that copy, I really saved humanity. I saved whoever wanted to go to Goodwill to get this book. I did, because I got this book through Goodwill. So, yeah. Alright, so that's how he feels about This Is Why I Hate You.
Burn it.
Burn it. And mind you, he only read what... He should apologize to the trees. Honestly, the trees deserved better, but... Okay, so let's fast forward to the part where he gets into a fight. He gets into a fight because Ashley... okay, never mind about that. I just opened up to the paragraph where he refers to himself as the alpha male. So, I'm gonna take off the plastic cover before you burn it, and the ashes will fertilize into the ground. This doesn't have a plastic cover. It's literally just... It's a paperback.
No, that's not... Is that paperback?
It's a paperback.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it says here, if you appreciate reality over fantasy, it takes one look at the animal kingdom to figure out why girls often choose to be with guys who are insensitive and domineering. In nature, the lion that fights the hardest, the alpha male, he is the one the lionesses mates with. He is the one the female lions mates with. So he's talking about female lions, like plural. And then he follows it up with mates. If he were really in an AP English, honor English class, he would know that if you're talking about plural, you don't really need to put plural in the verb unless it's singular, but it's not, and he put mates. Alright. Anyway, the most aggressive and dominant animal is the one who spreads his genetics, not the submissive, nice alternative males. Sometimes comparing ourselves to other animals can be ridiculous, as some connections are thin or entirely irrelevant. However, this is a case of what we are deep down. Who I am comes from the core of my being. Here we go, guys. Are you ready? I am an alpha, and I will be till the day I die. I am an alpha, and I will be one till the day I die. He truly believes he's an alpha male. I also need a drink, but I only have this one. He believes he is an alpha male. Anyway, as I was saying, this happens after he got suspended for fighting. And yeah, I don't really need to go into too much detail about the fight because I did go into like some detail within my video. But all I'm gonna say is he did get suspended, and the whole thing was like super calculated. Because it was super calculated, it made me feel really because it's like, you're fucking weird. Onisia's just fucking weird. Cause this entire time it's supposed to be like in the book for the haters. So it's like, what? Are you Arthur, and all the people that you're fighting, are they meant to be the haters? You're a fucking loser. I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, they got into a fight. I'm not gonna go into detail about that. I already did. He talks about how we are products of our configurations. We are controlled by how we are raised, our other childhood experiences, chemicals in our brains, and our bodies themselves. As soon as the majority of straight women stop being attracted to the strongest and most ambitious males. Oh my gosh, yeah. This weather's just weird. It was rainy and I was like crazy sunny. Hopefully that's good. That's better?
Yeah.
Okay. Until alpha males are obsolete, my body has needs and being angry at the world doesn't hurt my position. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like the rest of this, right after this, it just jumps to like him hating religion for no real fucking reason other than his dad he's religious, and because he's religious, he hates religion. Pretty stupid. And then you think about the fact that Onision in real life hates religion and often shits on people for being religious and praying. I feel like I burped. Okay, I don't need to go into too much detail about this because this is the part where he paints half of his face like a skeleton. I will go into detail about Chris because, as I mentioned earlier, Chris is a guy who's apparently just so bad. He's so awful. He's like super disruptive. This is our first and only interaction with Chris. And Chris seems like a good guy. Because it says here, Chris from first period class walked in. He immediately noticed me wiping my face. He smirked and scoffed. That didn't last long. I ignored him as I wiped the water and tears off of my face. I didn't have the energy to imagine lopping his head off. Fuck, okay. I didn't have the energy to imagine lopping his head off with a machete or throwing him off the top of the school roof onto cement headfirst. I didn't have the energy to hate, only self-pity, so I stood there silently and kept wiping my face. I was almost completely done wiping the paint off by the time he came back out of the bathroom stall. He spoke to me, saying, "Dude, not everyone is your enemy." I ignored him and finished wiping my face. "Whatever, man. I'm on your side." He said, obviously trying to befriend me. I replied under my breath, "No, you're not," and walked out. Chris seems like a good guy. First of all, I don't understand why he would be on Arthur's side. Arthur has given like no reason for anyone to want to be on his side other than the fact that, you know, he just gets everything handed to him and he's just so great. I don't understand why he feels the need to be like, yeah, like, I'm on your side. But he's really out here saying that he's obviously trying to befriend him. When earlier in the book, he complains about not having anyone to talk to. I feel like no one knows me for who I am. It's impossible to have normal... Okay, no, that's about his dad. I have no one to talk to, no one to hear me, and not automatically say something dreadfully idiotic in response.
Yeah, you're an alpha male, alright.
You're an alpha male.
Beta cuck.
A beta cuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. But that's like my problem. He says that he has no one to talk to him, no one he can talk to without expecting an idiotic response. But the moment someone tries to talk to him, he leaves. So you can't really complain that people don't want to talk to you and they don't want to be your friend if like you don't let them talk to you. I don't understand. But anyway, he comes back to class. He wiped off the paint because principal told him to. Oh my god. I feel like I know what part we're going. Oh god. Okay, never mind. Okay, so this is a part where I went to so much.
How many's in the chat now?
79. I went up a bit. Talking about Ashley. When Ashley was like talking to her friends and she was like ignoring them and ignoring him when he's asking her to leave, and then he says, "Ashley, can we ditch your loser idiot friends?" I have so many problems with that scene because it's so obvious that Onision just expects people to give. You two should popcorn read. LOL. What's popcorn read? I don't know what that is. That'd be nice. I don't know what that is. Are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna sleep? Yeah? Okay. Okay, Kyle's sleeping, guys. So. But anyway, Rose, please, we need this to happen. Wait, what did Rose say? I know it never happened, but I'd love to see someone sit down with Grant and read these passages back to him and ask him directly to explain himself. I would love to do that, but I know he wouldn't do it. He mainly goes after people who are like, you know, making money off of like his content, even though, not even off his content, just because he hates the idea of people making money off of criticizing his work despite him being a public figure. And my AdSense account is sitting at $0, so I know he's not going to. It'd be cool if he did, but frankly, I don't really care to hear what he has to say because he's a loser. But anyway, he just pretty much tells Ashley to dress up goth just because to dress up goth, that way it proves to him just how freaking how sorry she is, because it's totally her fault. It's, spoiler alert, it's really not. It's not her fault. And he just like, it's like, oh yeah, like she needs to prove her loyalty to me. I'm gonna make her dress goth. And a lot of people under my comment section kept talking about how that's super, it is cultish and abusive. What's even more cultish and abusive is that people were drawing parallels to how this is how he treated Billy back in the relationship between her and I'd love to roast his third book with the insane reader. I would love that. But anyway, at the time, their name was Lainey, so I'm gonna say Lainey for this time being and refer to them as she and her just because that's how they went by. And it confuses me a little bit, constantly switching, because I'm like so used to saying Billy and Lainey. So, but anyway, so you know, when Billy and Lainey were together and then they broke up, Onision wanted Billy to get a tramp stamp saying I'm a liar and like shave her head and dye it green, so it'd be like just like a green buzz cut or something like that, and have her chained to the basement. And I agree when everyone's like, this seems like a more like, you know, a less intense version of that by just saying just up like you're God tomorrow. Like, what was the reason to do it other than to prove loyalty? I don't understand. Like, in the end, he got what he wanted. She dressed up goth. Pretty abusive, but anyway, yeah, disgusting pretty much. I'm like trying to find a word I haven't used in a while. Oh god. Okay. This is the sex scene. This is chapter 6 where it's just dedicated to sex with Ashley. My biggest problem with this is the fact that he is over here promoting unprotected sex when he knows the majority of people reading his book, like his actual fans, they're in high school. Ashley said she loved me the first time we slept together. We even stopped using a condom halfway through. I asked her if she wanted me to remove it, and she nodded silently. Her decision was especially meaningful, as it was her first time being with anyone. I felt so honored she was willing to be with me. Why would you promote this to your young, impressionable audience? Didn't he constantly say that the pull-out method works? How do you nod silently? I don't know. But he, like, I'm pretty sure someone under the Onision forums was talking about how they used the pull-out method because he kept saying that that's the most efficient way, even though probably one of the most efficient ways of not getting pregnant is not having sex. I'm not promoting abstinence. I don't care about that. I don't believe in abstinence. What I am saying is if you don't want to get pregnant, don't have sex, because birth control and condoms, those significantly reduce the chance of pregnancy, but they are not 100%. And he's over here online talking about how the pull-out method is like super efficient when it's not. And he talks over here about how like they stopped using a condom halfway through. Right here. Now, when people talk about making love, they often warn people about the dangers of getting pregnant. Well, she's not on birth control or anything, so I guess we're both prepared for the long haul. I don't really care. If she got pregnant, I'd be proud. That's what I'm programmed to be, right? Pride and love are the strings of puppets. We can pretend they don't control us, but anyone who gives their life a serious look can see we're not dancing because we chose to. The strings control us all. I'm such a fool, and I'm so foolish that it feels like a good thing. I got nothing out of that other than, yeah, if my girlfriend got pregnant, that'd be cool, I guess. No, I noticed he doesn't bother asking her if she's in for the long haul. Yep, I think pull-out method is only 60-70% effective if you do it correctly every single time or something like that. But he boasted about the pull-out method a lot. Yeah, like he really boasted about the pull-out method, and then when someone was like, oh yeah, I tried doing the pull-out method and guess what, I got pregnant, all of a sudden he's like super quiet about it. Anyway, just over here talking about like, yeah, I don't understand why he just has such a fascination with like getting people pregnant, like, and he's like this in real life too, don't forget that. Chapter 7, he got into a fight with his dad because he was being an absolute asshole and just blasting music through his headphones, even though his father asked him, can you like keep it down, and he decided not to. And he's like, it's your fat ugly snob girlfriend that always gets her way, that's my problem. And then his dad proceeded to choke him. Long story short, they got into a fight. I don't really care about the fight. For some reason, he's having trouble telling the police that he choked them, that his father choked him. I don't understand why it's so hard to tell the police that, but that happened, and he only got to juvie for 2 days, and then his father bailed him out, and because of that, he got expelled from school. I don't really know if what you do outside of school can affect your school attendance. Like, if it can affect, like, if you break the law outside of school, like, can that lead to expulsion in your actual classes, like in your school? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. What I do know is he wanted to go into the Air Force. I looked this up because someone said that they actually don't take people with GEDs to the Air Force. And I'm pulling out my laptop because I just want to be super correct with what I'm saying about this. So, do you need a GED to join the military? They said that they don't accept people with GEDs, but I read that you can join the military if you have a GED, but it's just a longer oh my god, it's a longer process. I'm pretty sure. Do you need it? I rephrased that. Let me rephrase that. Can you join the military with a GED? Okay, I found it. Oh god, it's telling me not to go on this site. Okay, let me not go on this site. Can I go on this site? No, I can't. Okay, why is it not letting me go on any sites? I need people to like turn off that alarm. Not even an alarm. Their car alarm. It's an alarm. I'm like super quiet, guys. I'm like so sorry. I'm like super focused on Smug Cat. Oh my gosh, I'm like trying to find the proper answer for this. So, because it's taking freaking forever, let me just tell you what I read last time. So what I read was that you can join the military with a GED. A GED. It's just gonna be a longer process. It's gonna take about a year to actually get enrolled. Um, I mean, like specify and put the Air Force, because first of all, Onision really did join the Air Force. He actually was a member of the Air Force, and the fact that he joined the Air Force, and if this is like actually wrong, like if it takes a long process to join the Air Force with the GED, please fix your makeup. Why? I think I look good. Let me not. I look good. Okay, I think I found it. Um, it's like discussing college credit, but like he went straight from high school to college. So, who is Smug Cat? Is she like? Oh my god, is Smug Cat telling me? I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Give me a second. Let me scroll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am so sorry. I'm like so focused on my laptop, guys. I don't even have the live chat open here. Okay. Smug Cat, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'm sorry if my like finger is like super annoying. Um, they don't take GED applicants with the Air Force. I was in the Air Force. Oh, really? Okay. Wow. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing on his part. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just like close this now because actually no, I need to keep charging my laptop. That is super embarrassing. I really thought that it'd be a longer I thought it'd be a longer process, but I guess not. I guess I just don't take them. Okay, I'm assuming Onision graduated high school. I would love to tell him that, but he's sleeping, so I'll just like tell him later. But he is. If he claim like if his claims of like being in like super I'm not waking him up. I'm not doing that. He's been really tired lately. I'm not. Oh my god, I'm just gonna stop. Precious sleeping baby. Oh my god. But anyway, as I was saying, he was in the Air Force. I'm assuming he graduated college. I'm not college. Was he even in college? I don't think he was in college. I can't. If he was in college, then he never really talks about it. And he talks about being in high school. I'm assuming that he had proper classes, like basic classes. I'm not gonna say he was dumb in high school because I don't know that. But if you join the military, I'm pretty sure that like you would know if they would take people with GEDs. So I feel like he just threw in GED because yeah, like oh, it was so bad. I got kicked out of class, but it all worked in my favor because I got a GED just before they used to take them. Okay, so this book takes place. I don't even know. I don't even know when it takes place. I know it takes place in the early 2000s. Let me see. Because it was before this law was. Hang on. Law prohibited gay people in the military. It was the okay now okay, it just opened a bunch of pages talking about Trump, and I don't like talking about Trump because that man angers me. This stream has been going on for almost an hour and a half. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, this is so. I'm like so prepared, guys. I'm such like a great YouTuber, truly, honestly. So, let's see. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves while I'm trying to figure this out. But basically, there was this law in the military. So, like, if you were gay in the military, put your arms close to the camera. Why would I want to do that? You know what my problem is? I'm on the Yahoo search engine because I haven't changed it yet. So let me do that. Don't ask, don't tell. Okay, don't ask, don't tell. Guys, I am so sorry. This is exactly why I needed to do this live stream on my laptop. Don't ask, don't tell was repealed in 2011. You know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. YouTube.com. I'm opening this live chat. I am opening this live chat on my laptop just so I could like read it because I'll keep looking at my laptop. Okay, I don't care about this ad, honestly. There we go. It's right here. We're good. I love you, Smug Cat. I'm so sorry about this. Oh my gosh. I'm so annoying. Wow. But that was, yeah, like you said, that was repealed in 2011. That was repealed in 2011. So this book takes place, I want to say, early 2000s because he does refer to like communicating through email and like who okay. I'm sorry. Okay, my friend Jordan's watching this and I'm like, hi. But anyway, my problem is that there's no actual timestamp as to when this book takes place. The only reason I know it takes place in the early 2000s is just because people are communicating through email, and also just the don't ask, don't tell law. That is it. It doesn't tell you when it takes place, and it's just like, okay, Smugcat wrote something, and let me see. Also, don't ask, don't tell. You had to be proven to be gay. Someone couldn't just be like, oh, well, Booty is gay, and then they kicked them out. Well, you know what? That's exactly what happened in the book. So, okay, we started a cult around Smugcat. It was actually really hard to actually kick them out. Yeah, it really, like, I figured that because how many people are there in the military? A lot. So, I think. I'm, like, super ignorant about this. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. But how are you just gonna get like a bunch of people and be like, actually this person's gay? Also, Booty wasn't gay. Booty was bisexual, and Corey, which was Arthur's best friend, was the one who was gay and was gonna get kicked out of the military. Okay, so Booty, aka Rachel, she wasn't gay. She wasn't the one getting kicked out of the military. It was gonna be Corey. Excuse me. Well, it was Corey. Corey was the one who was kicked out of the military. But I totally still communicate through email. Definitely, I'm emailing my boyfriend right now. Toads. Okay, like, I'm not saying that no one emails. What I am saying is just, it's not the norm, basically. Just because we have different forms like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I am lagging. And I'm lagging because I'm pretty sure I have this live stream open. So I'm gonna close this. Okay. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, so much better now that I closed it. The name Booty is so disturbing, it's having the nickname out of endearment. My problem with Booty is that he refers to oh my god, to Booty outside of conversation. So he'll just be like, Booty looked at me, and it's like, dude, I bet she ain't even thick. Lagging in real life. Is it better now? Because I know it was lagging for a bit and then I fixed it. Like, am I good now? Am I good? Like, am I still lagging? I hope I'm not lagging. I'm not lagging. Okay. I'm lagging. Am I lagging? I'm good? Okay. No lag. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Great. Okay. It was like lagging for a bit because I had the live stream open here. Even though it wasn't, it was like open on an ad, but anyway, where was I? Chapter 8? Nope. Okay, so here he gets sent to the military. I will say he does go in depth about his entrance into the military. I can't really say that is accurate or not because I'm not in the military, but it's mainly what it's about. Just joining the military. Oh, I'm totally lying. That's gonna be the next chapter over. In this chapter, he refuses to eat dinner, and then the cops show up because the dad calls the cops on him for not wanting to eat. Tati over here not asking questions I can answer. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Ready? There's gonna be a Smug Cat Q&A. Hello, Smug Cat. How are you? I don't have questions. I don't have questions about this. Basically, how would you, okay, in that law, how would you have to prove someone to be gay? How do you prove to people that you're gay? Do you like grab someone, just like make out with them? Like, how do you prove to people that you're gay? I don't understand that. Because you say that, like, yeah, it has to be proven to be gay. But it's like, how, Jordan, I'm not giving you questions. Were you in the military? You're not. Okay. There's like the second Jordan I'm talking to in the live stream. Barclay is quaking. But anyway, I need to know, how did they have to prove to the head of the military that they were gay? Basically have to be caught in the act if it is about someone else. Okay, so it'd be caught. You'd have to be caught. So like if you're like being discreet, making out with your girlfriend and you're also a girl, that's how you'd get kicked out. Okay, because in the book it is not like that. They just have a bunch of these people that are against Arthur and against what are the names? Corey and Rachel, aka Booty. So, and they just all take her side. If it is about you, you admitting counts, but they didn't believe people that were deploying soon. Okay, that kind of makes sense because I believe like towards the end, Rachel wanted, no, who was it? Rachel, okay, Arthur wanted Rachel to admit that she and Corey were in a relationship. That way they could get deployed as well. But she didn't want to admit that she was bisexual. Remember, guys, Onision respects women. Yeah, it is super interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna like go into more detail about the military because we are approaching that part. Just because, like, Smug Cat, I really need you here. I really need you here, and I'm gonna pay attention. I swear, I'm going to pay attention. I don't need to Google anything, knowing now that you are here, okay? Here we go. But I was in the army, and a few guys accused him of being gay, even though he wasn't. People were accusing Corey of being gay, and, like, she got deployed. I don't get it. But anyway, really quick. The dad called the cops because Greg didn't want to eat dinner. For some reason, the cops took the dad's side. Pretty dumb. Okay. Okay, I want to make sure this is the parts that I'm reading. Okay, so I'm going to read you the first few paragraphs of this chapter. Yeah, so I'm going to read you these 2 pages. Here we go. Kyle got so bored of his book and he just passed out. He did, yeah. Alright. I'm getting bored of this book. I'm not even going to lie. I'm getting bored of this book. I hate this book. So I read over this journal a bit, and it's pretty clear I've been a pretty depressed pain in the butt. If you're reading this, you're probably confused as to why this sudden change. Well, the situation has changed. A lot has happened since I wrote the last entry, so I'll help you catch up. I did wind up getting my GED and applying to join the military. Ashley wasn't happy with me wanting to join, so she basically acted like if I decided to run off to basic training, she would Is this a run-on sentence? Ashley wasn't happy with me wanting to join, so she basically acted like if I wanted to run off to basic training, she would consider that me leaving her. Alright. Despite Ashley's feelings, I had only one decision to make. I had to choose between being around a crazy father 40% of my day and only seeing my girlfriend maybe 10%, or I could choose to have a job and likely never see either of them again. I chose to walk, and since I made that decision, I've completely lost touch with Ashley. Let me finish reading this, and I'll go through the chat. You would expect me to be more broken up than I am, but she went cold on me the moment I confirmed I was leaving. It was like the second the words left my lips, she erased everything about me in her mind, and suddenly I was no one. It was mental. Okay, one of my problems with that is he's over here acting like Ashley is kind of like, he is so bad at formatting sentences. Yeah, pretty much. All he really thinks about is himself. He doesn't really think about how this could be affecting Ashley, and Ashley is just like a jerk because ever since he left, she just doesn't want anything to do with him. And it's kind of like, why would she want anything to do with you? Because it's been proven that you're pretty toxic in this relationship. All you guys really do is have sex. You give her no say in the relationship. Are we supposed to feel bad for you that Ashley doesn't want to talk to you again? Because we don't. Anyway, regardless, I already went through MEPS, Military Entrance Processing Station. And I'm pretty glad that's over, considering that was one of the most significant aspects of me processing into the military. While I was in the processing station, I witnessed a lot of human failure. It was an interesting experience seeing grown men cry because they didn't have the depth perception to be pilots. Some of the men weren't physically strong enough to be considered for any job at all. They even denied people for having a blood pressure level they didn't like. I understand being upset about being rejected entirely, but some guys were sobbing over the fact that they just couldn't get the specific job title they wanted. Like, for a lot of people, life for a lot of people seems to be about not appreciating what you have and always wanting more. Oh my god, my friend Jordan's in the live chat and he just DM'd me. That's so funny. Why am I lagging? Okay. Am I good? I want to say I'm good. His empathy is over 9,000. It's the same guy who failed a vision test and cried. Are you okay? Okay. Jordan wants you to wake up.
No way.
He wants you here.
I'm here.
You just knocked over my lipstick, I think.
Where did you put it?
It like fell to the floor. So what you missed while you were gone, babe? Someone who was
Nothing.
actually someone.
I didn't miss anything.
Hear me out.
Didn't miss anything.
Someone who was in the military is like giving us insight. It's a great time.
Yeah, no, I didn't miss anything.
Jordan says you're constipated.
Nah, I am.
Oh my god.
I don't put it past them. Why?
Stop. Sleeping baby. You should start calling Kyle Booty because he's definitely thicker than Rachel.
Oh, thanks.
Yes. I think it's great. It's a great time.
Like that.
People were like just like talking about your ass in the chat. And I really hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable because that happened. I love you. Okay. So, oh my god. Thank you, Jenny. Okay. So basically he was just complaining because a lot of people who wanted to join the military weren't able to get through, or they weren't accepted for the position that they wanted. And that people were crying about it. I'm trying to find this one specific paragraph where it's just like, See, like, there's not really much for me to talk about in these parts because he's just talking about how it's like to be in the military, and like I don't know what it's like to be in the military. Like I don't want to talk about something I don't know about. That's my problem. And there's just so much for me to like talk to Smugcat about, so Jordan says your thighs are thick. Jordan's great. Onision? Okay, Onision is pissed at the Air Force because he couldn't cut it at SER and got a general discharge instead of honorable. I'm just like going through the chat again. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Really, this time I didn't miss anything that Smugcat said. Ashley is a victim of Stockholm Syndrome. She doesn't want anything to do with him until her brother dies. True. Okay. I didn't really miss anything. That's good. Okay. I heard that Onision got like discharged from the military because he refused to kill a rabbit. Yes, exactly. Exactly. He like refused to kill a rabbit, and honestly, guys, look, I love animals and everything. That's why he failed. Okay, so that's what you needed. You need to kill a rabbit to pass. Okay. Cuz I'm over here like, all right, look, guys, I'm all for like not abusing animals. I use like cruelty-free makeup, okay? Like I'm all for that. But if you're joining the military and you can't kill a rabbit, how do they expect you to kill a person? He made a video in uniform bad-mouthing the military. Yes, he did do that, and that is against the rules in the military. You cannot be in uniform and just talk trash about the military in uniform. Take off your uniform. You could do it all you want, but you can't make a political statement in uniform, if I'm not mistaken. He's a dumbass. But anyway, he's just complaining about how the sergeants are like really mean. At this part, I'm really just gonna skip over. Oh, this is like the second. You can't. It's against a USMG. There we go. This is the second and the only other description we have of any character. He's talking about his roommate, Airman Taylor, where he's only here for this chapter and then he just fucks off. My roommate Airman Taylor is obsessed with country music despite being from Minnesota. He's a scrawny looking brunette guy with brown eyes and pimples on his face. To save you from looking at a map, Minnesota is right by North Dakota and shares a border with Canada. Why do you have to tell us where Minnesota is? I didn't even notice that. Why do you need to tell us where Minnesota is? Why couldn't I don't understand. But yeah, that's it. That's all we know. We only get descriptions of Taylor and my cat is snoring. Oh my god. I love it. But he doesn't really give any like details other than through about Ashley and Taylor. And Taylor doesn't even play a big part in this story. Alright, there's only like a few scenes I want to talk about him in the military because the rest can honestly fuck off. I really want to talk about, am I close? Yes, I opened to the page. Let's talk about that suicide course that he had to go through. And Smugcat, I really need your input on this because I need to know if this actually happened. It's not real. Oh my god. Are you serious? So, okay, is there like any possible, like anything that has to do with like suicide prevention that you have to train for in the military or something? Like anything at all? I'm like genuinely curious because if there's not, I really want to know why he felt the need to put this in the book. My cat snores. My cat doesn't snore very loud. That's why I like paused for a bit. Yes, but it's not a simulation. It's more of a briefing we do yearly, but they talk to you and give resources if you feel that way. Okay. I'm lagging. Why am I lagging? Okay, we're good. So, what you mean to tell me, let me make sure I got this correctly. What you mean to tell me is there's no real simulation to try to talk people out of suicide. Or even, not even simulation, but like resources to help the people that you're talking about that are like going through that on the military, because soldiers kill themselves more than civilians. That's actually really sad. I did not know that. Wow. My mom's like messaging me. Give me a second, guys. Okay. The rabbit thing happened when he was already in trouble. Yikes. Okay. So, let's like talk about this suicide prevention thingy. Now knowing that it's not real. Now knowing that it's not a real simulation that we go through. On the bright side, because I skipped up so many unimportant details, I'm already halfway through the book. And most likely we're gonna approach the end rather quickly, honestly. So I'm gonna read you this whole entire scene. It's only like about 3 pages long. So I'm gonna read you this. It's just meant as an ego stroke for him, it seems. Yep. Alright. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I brought up the smug cat couple. Okay, are you ready? Here we go, guys. I'm not even ready. Here we go. I went through a suicide/homicide prevention course recently and was one of the only people to pass it. Didn't Stone Star Abigail have a suicide plot point too? Yes and no. It was a minor suicide plot point where Davis, the friend of pretty much Onision's character, dies trying to save someone who is trying to kill themselves.
Hero fantasy.
Hero fantasy. Exactly, hero fantasy. Here we go. I went through a suicide/homicide prevention course recently and was one of the only people to pass it. Apparently, I'm one of the few people in the military who has the ability to show compassion for people about to kill themselves. Surprised, right? Yeah, because he's so great. He's just so good at everything he does. Oh my god, thank you so much. Most of us are just mindless morons who practically wreck our pants at the idea of having the opportunity to shoot someone. Now ask these people about the human side of war. Prepare to see countless military members go brain dead before your eyes. Corey, oh my god, we have a third. This has to be the final one, but we have a third character description. This is all she gives us. He gives us. Corey was a cute short girl with brown eyes and dyed blonde hair. That was it. Do you hear him snoring? He stopped. Okay. She was discouraged by the military dress code for having dyed hair, but she clearly didn't care. She was assigned my partner and digitally rated these Okay. She was assigned my partner in digitally rating these homes with pre-recorded scenarios. I guess it was after our experience there that she decided she wanted to be my friend. We are basically two human beings surrounded by mindless drones. How could we not gravitate towards one another? He is just... He really thinks he's like above everyone. This is like one of my biggest problems. He feels like he's above everyone. It's so annoying. In the and mind you, this book is like meant for the haters. So is he saying that he's above everyone, above the haters? I don't know, because there was no real message after this. I don't know. In the training event, each airman was called up to stand next to a projector with their dummy guns and observe the screen. This felt a lot like playing a video game, like Time Crisis in the arcade.
I love that game.
It's a good game.
You played it?
Yes. Do you hear him snoring now? Okay. Oh my gosh, someone's talking about smug. Let me see. That's not how military works. It's so correct. You don't get to just ignore regulations. Yeah, I was wondering that. I'm like, why wouldn't they just make her diet? How did Onision publish this thinking that it was good? It was self-published. That's why he thinks it's so good. And it got published. Who needs to bond and respect your comrades in the military anyway? His real job with security forces, the job the AF give people who either scored too low in the ASVAB or failed out of their first job. Okay. Interesting. I watched student after student fail to get the suicidal digital characters they face to drop their weapons. That's what happens when you treat people on the verge like they're rabies-infected dogs. Your hair has to be natural color. If it doesn't have to be your natural hair color, just natural. There we go. It says dyed blonde hair. Not platinum blonde, not copper blonde, not dirty blonde. He just says blonde. So we don't know exactly what color hair. But because she was discouraged, we can imagine it's like a very dramatic, probably a platinum bleach blonde. Where was I? The computer-controlled video would take the trainees through a house straight into a room, and the same guy would be on his bed with a gun to his head. As soon as the airmen saw him holding a gun, regardless of his obvious suicidal condition, they in response would just scream over and over again, drop the gun now. Someone was even stupid enough to say, drop the gun or I'll shoot, and everyone in the room reacted with either laughter or angry scoffs. It was clear the student threatening someone with the gun to his own head offended our trainer. Sergeant, oh my god, did he even spell sergeant? Give me a second.
How's it spelled?
It's spelled S-A-R-G-E-N-T. It's spelled properly?
No,
It's not? How do you spell sergeant? I feel like there's an E. Like a second E.
I think it is spelled.
Hang on, guys. We're doing a little research. I saw sergeant. Yeah, he misspelled sergeant. He misspelled sergeant. Yeah. The correct spelling of sergeant.
S-E-R-G-E-N-T.
Yeah, he spelled it S-A-R-G-E-N-T. This is what we're working with. Sergeant Mason asked him in an angered tone, "You would shoot someone pointing a gun to themselves?" The student replied, "No, I'm sorry, Sergeant." But then he spelled sergeant just fine right after that. Oh my god. Yo, I don't think he had spell check enabled. Oh my gosh. Their words fell on deaf ears. We were still incredibly disgusted with the stupidity it took to even consider threatening someone already wanting to die. It was my turn to go up. Corey stood next to me and aimed her weapon at the screen. The projector made us go through pretty much the same scenario. The same man had a gun at his side. I was glad to see the gun wasn't to his head yet. I began to talk to him as if he were really right in front of me. Here we go. Here we go. Absolutely great Onision. Arthur, the best in the class, in the world. Here we go. Sir, we're here to make things right. How can we resolve this? I asked. I could hear Sergeant Mason clicking away at her computer mouse, no doubt selecting the next path for the scenario to take. My wife left me, and I want to die, the man on the projector screamed. He lifted the gun to his head. Crap, right? I thought I was doing well, but clearly I needed to adapt. The man before me wore black shorts and a white tank top. He was slightly heavier, middle-aged, and ungroomed. It wasn't my job to remind him of how lazy... Oh my god. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my job to remind him of how lazy he appeared or what a mess his house was. When someone's about to jump, you don't push them. You do everything you can to pull them back. Gotta throw in there that this guy is fat and looks lazy. Just had to do it. I quickly said, "Sir, you have so much to live for. Please don't do this. We want to help you." Hearing this, Corey then chimed in, "Please put the gun down. It will be okay." I heard Sergeant Mason, oh my god. Sergeant Mason, he didn't capitalize the letter M. He didn't capitalize the letter M, the name of the guy, Mason. He did not capitalize the letter M. I heard Sergeant Mason click away yet again. The man then said, I have nothing to live for. I'm gonna do it. I felt slightly offended the computer didn't register what I just said, but it wasn't a state-of-the-art equipment, so what can you do? I refused to let him give up like this. I wasn't willing to accept failure. I responded to the man, you have so much to live for. This situation is temporary. You can be happy again. Don't make this mistake. Corey remained silent next to me as we both looked on in an awkward silence. The man then said, okay, I'm putting down the gun. And with that, we were the first 2 people out of the 14 or so that went before us to actually save the digital character. The room didn't offer applause. Everyone there simply remained quiet. The only real congratulations we got for being the first to save someone was a smile and nod from Sergeant Mason. In a silly way, but I felt really proud of it's silly in a way, there we go. But I felt really proud of myself for saving the character. It was like I wasn't just this useless coward I previously concluded myself to be. Looks like I have a little bit of that ridiculous thing people call hope. This book gives us no details as to why this character would be empathetic and give would be sympathetic with someone who is going through suicidal thoughts, who is suicidal, and they're gonna do it. But it makes me mad. It genuinely makes me mad because he's like him and Corey are like the only ones in the class. And are you going to tell me that no one else in this class is like as nice? Is everyone in this class just dumb? Are they just dumb? And this just makes him like the smarter ones, even though he's literally talked about wanting to like, what's his name? Chop Chris's head off with a machete for just existing. Sport fans, for just existing. I don't know why I'm still drinking this. This soda is so flat. That part really bothered me. It's only Onision and his friends can be good and smart. Honestly. Alright. I was like looking down a lot. So let me go through this chat. How can he say he consider himself useless and an alpha? I don't know. Didn't follow what he said. I'm sure a 6-year-old can make a more plausible story. Almost gotta agree about that 50 Shades. Oh god, what about 50 Shades? It's funny considering all his videos belittling suicidal teens. Can we talk about that? Because he's made so many videos just like making fun of suicide victims, literally just saying that it's their fault. He talks about things without having any personal experience. Like, I hate the way that he talks about self-harm because it's so obvious that he's never really gone through self-harm and he doesn't understand why people result in self-harm in the first place. Like, he's just an ignorant asshole and he talks as if he knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't, but he thinks that he knows everything. Not that I was ever suicidal, but I have been depressed and at that verse of crossing into that domain. It's so dumb. But yeah, he was like the first people to like really get through the person who was trying to kill themselves. I'm like trying to get to this one scene, this other scene in the military. Give me a minute. Y'all can go ahead and talk amongst yourselves again while I find this scene. Okay. I found it. So notice all that I missed. I'm like towards the end. I'm like towards the end of the book. Because frankly, I want to be done with this. I love talking to you guys, but I've been at this for like 2 hours. Honestly, how did you survive reading this? It's like watching paint dry. I don't know. I don't know. Made fun of Eugenia Cooney and made fun of her struggle with ED, and at the end of the video, he put on a wig and on a skeleton and said it's Eugenia. Yeah, he's gross. I'm glad you bring that up though, because like, let me see if like my Wi-Fi would be nice enough to like let me do this. This is not off topic because it's about Onision, but we need to discuss this really quick. Because someone told me about his description on Patreon and I laughed. Let me see if it's still up. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Ready? On his Patreon, he promotes himself as Who or What is Onision? As some of you know, I don't just make comedy or music videos, but I also make serious videos about eating disorders, mental health, body image, and many other important topics. No, you make fun of Eugenia Cooney. What are you talking about? You make serious videos about eating disorders? You make videos making fun of Eugenia Cooney. How are you gonna say that's a serious video? He did like a, what was it? Was it morning routine? Was it like a day in the life of Eugenia Cooney where he dressed up like her and like ate like a grain of rice or something and then went to like the bathroom and like vomited and like, just, what do you mean? Mental health and body image. But he shames, oh yeah, he does. He shames Shane Dawson constantly. Didn't he make like a whole video comparing his body to Shane's? What are you talking about? Mental health, meanwhile, if you're depressed, it's your fault. Get over it. What is wrong with you? What? I don't understand this. Alright, that's honestly all I have to say. That's all I'm saying. I refuse to give this man $1 just to join his Patreon. I am not doing that. But it's right there. If you go on his Patreon, it's right under there. Scroll down a little bit. I want to know why the main video is like his Death Note video where he's like, does he recreate Death Note? I don't even know. That makes me feel uncomfortable because he's like a 34-year-old man and he's still trying to like get into that young teen audience of like Death Note. I don't like it. I don't like this man. I don't like this man. Why do you say thank you? My little sister was on the verge of suicide before I showed her your channel. You helped her realize how little her problems actually were, so thank you for doing what I couldn't. I'm 18, but she's 12, and she didn't deserve to feel like that. I can't thank you enough. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Onision's actually truly helped anyone out of suicide or self-harm. No, I don't. Okay, that's all I had to say about that. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, so let's get to the part where he breaks this guy's ankle. Well, I don't think he recreates Death Note with his brand of comedy. Okay, and his brand of comedy is garbage, so I don't care. Smug Cat, I hope you're still here. Because this is another little, not simulation, but like a training exercise or something like that. I don't even know. In the military. I'm just going to wait for her to be here. I really hope she's here. Well, Onision's a massive hypocrite. He really is. I don't understand. He's making like about, okay, great, you're still here. Awesome. He's making about like $2,500 on Patreon. And I want to know why. Why? You okay? Oh, got it. That was a paragraph. Shaming people who are morbidly obese and calling them ugly doesn't help anybody. You make people want to improve themselves by getting themselves to see the beauty in themselves. What are you doing?
Attacking you.
How dare you? He's like a cult leader. Doesn't he have like his own religion? His
Yeah,
yeah, his, what was it, Siska or something like that?
Sounds weird. Shit.
Wait, babe, my tripod.
Uh-oh.
Tell your boyfriend that I love his shirt real quick. Okay. Kyle, Kayla says that she loves your shirt.
Holy shit. Yo, is Liz in the chat?
Liz? Is Liz in the chat?
I don't know.
I don't know. She's probably not.
You should try working.
I would know. I don't know if Jordan's still in the chat. I know he wasn't there for a while. Jordan, if you're still here, hi. So I was an insult to my cult. We are nothing like it. Oh my gosh. But yeah. He had like his own religion that was like failed. I thought he hates religion. I'm sorry, I mean Siska. I'm looking up this religion. I probably misspelled that. Okay, while it loads, I'm gonna continue. But people called it a cult. I mean, Onision comes across as like a failed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's so gross. I'm sorry. I like opened up of an article and he brings up Siska or whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, we're not going to get into that, but I do want to look more into that later, so I'm going to put that in my history. Awesome. So, Onision comes across as such a failed cult leader, honestly. So, Onision's not charismatic enough to be a cult leader. It wouldn't be led into drinking any Kool-Aid by that greasy red slime ball. Oh my god. My cult is just called Smug Cat Appreciation, and we praise Smug Cat. We really do. Like, we stand, truly. He comes across... Yeah, everyone's like he's cultish. It was his attempt at a cult. More like everyone hates anyone. More like he hates anyone worshipping something else other than him. Yep, and with that, I'm moving on. Because that is exactly how he is with religion. He's like, fuck religion, unless you agree with my beliefs, in which case, you're cool. Okay, we're getting so off topic, and I really want to finish this, alright? So, this is the part, Smug Cat, you're still here, great, awesome, okay. Here we go. Is this even the part? Yes, okay, here we are. Do I need to read a little bit? No, we don't. Alright, I'm about to read a few pages of this. So I'm not going to look at the chat until after I finish. Alright, so I'm going to be reading. Just going to be reading. Alright, so no one yell at me for not paying attention to Smug Cat. I'm going to be reading. Here we go. Lieutenant Colonel Haas puffed out his chest proudly and said, "Welcome to war, troops." Oh, there should be a comma. "Welcome to war, troops. Get on your faces." We were all a little put off by his immediate demand for us performing push-ups, considering we just got off a painfully long flight, but we assumed the position regardless. The commander belted out furiously, "You may not think we're at war, but we are. Any day those chongers could be hopping the fence, and you know what happens when they do that? We fight or we die." He scanned us all with his eyes as we rested on our bellies, looking up at him as compliantly as we could. "Why are you just looking at me? Push, troops, push!" he screamed. As we began doing push-ups, the lieutenant colonel continued, "I've been at this base for 4 years, and I've loved every hellish day of it. Before you begin your routine duty on this base, you will go through an orientation and specialized training course. This course is not only physically demanding." At some point, I stopped listening to him. I was so mentally spent after being awake as long as I had been. There was no chance I was going to mentally survive processing another military speech. After a while of doing push-ups, I got kicked in the ribs. It was the lieutenant colonel. "You can stop now," he said in a somewhat surprised tone. I had no idea how long I had been doing push-ups. I guess the commander and airmen I arrived with were all watching me overkill the exercise like I was an anomaly or something. Without delay, I apologized to the lieutenant colonel for not hearing him repeatedly telling me to stop before he got physical. Apparently the other airmen had stopped because their arms were already giving out. I was always good at push-ups. Of course he was. Of course he was always good at push-ups. It's a part of what makes me intimidating in fights. Push-ups are basically our way of simulating slow, non-impactful punching. One of the airmen said, "Dude, did you black out?" I smiled and quickly returned to a fully standing position, saying, "I'm just tired." The commander chuckled and replied, "Clearly not, troop." The airmen laughed, but I was extremely mentally tired. I had nothing here for me in South Korea. I just wanted to do my time there and get out of the military when my contract expired. The training our new commander was talking about before involved 2 weeks of academic and physical torture. Despite them doing their best to fling hardships our way, for some reason, I didn't really care. We slept about an average of 4 hours a night and barely got to shower. The entire time, I was just... Babe, can you give me that bottle of water?
That one?
Yeah. This soda's like really bad. It's like very flat. Thank you. When she was up. Go back to sleep. Okay. Sorry about that. The entire time I was just in some other zone that removed me from the pressures everyone else was going through. My near complete detachment from the reality may have been due to what I went through with my father. Just knowing I didn't have to see him anymore made physical training, sleep deprivation... Oh god, I just lost my place. I just looked away for a second. Sleep deprivation and academic stress seemed like a pleasant alternative. I should probably talk about the incident with the red man suit now. Hydration. Basically, during the physical portion of our course, when we weren't marching around the base with 75-pound bags on our backs, we were fighting. Okay, all he does is really complain about being in the military. Like, what were you expecting? Were you not expecting hard labor? I have to ask. What normally happens during fighting exercises is one of the trainers gets in a well-padded red man suit. Smug cat! I need to know if this really happens. What normally happens during fighting exercises is one of the trainers gets in a well-padded red man suit and fights trainees. Basically, we're allowed to give him our worst and are expected to act like our fighting a padded man isn't completely futile. Senior Airman Martinez was the trainer in the suit. He had each of us stand in front of him and told us if we could defeat him, we would automatically pass the whole course. This would mean we would exempt from having the very important, let me reread that. He had each of us stand in front of him and told us if we could defeat him, we would automatically pass the whole course. This would mean we would be exempt from having to complete the worst part of training to come. The final examinations and 48-hour mock missions, all avoidable if we just beat down the red man. Offering us that reward was probably one of the worst mistakes Airman Martinez has ever made. I'm still not looking at the chat. Still not looking. Until I finish. I was third in line to take on Martinez. He was actually impressively talented at humiliating the other airmen with leg sweeps. He also clearly understood the advantage of guiding their heads to the ground. When you... I'm like, I really need to read the chat, but I can't. Because then I lose my place, like what just happened. He also clearly understood the advantage of guiding their heads to the ground. When you control a person's head, their body is often yours to direct as well. I was so lucky to be able to study his fighting style before it was my turn. Martinez wasn't too rough with the airmen, however. In fact, he was very graceful with his fighting tactics, despite looking like a giant red douche canoe. Douche canoe! The only negative thing he would do is laugh at the troops when they were on the ground. It was humiliating for every airman, but humiliation wasn't the reason why I did what I was about to do. I made a choice to take the path of least resistance. Each trainee had a semi-hardened wand they would hit the red man's pads with. The other trainees didn't use it very efficiently, but I knew how to maximize its potential. Do y'all hear this ice cream truck outside my window? What time is it? Why is there an ice cream truck? It's 7:14. Why is there an ice cream truck? Alright. As soon as Airman Martinez said, "Alright, next victim," something inside me was unleashed. I marched towards Airman Martinez and allowed him to strike me in my head repeatedly. He screamed, "Fight back, Airman," but I wasn't ready. I stood at the attention as he continued to hit me. "What's wrong with you?" he asked and punched me again in the side of the head. Okay, I really need to know if this happens. I don't know if Smug Cat answered the question. I need to know if this happens. Oh my god, ASMR, are you ready? Okay. I look fucking dead. Guys, this book is so draining. You both get protective gear, but they are training you to react to contact. But you don't get to just skip courses because you beat the instructor. Well, thank God. Thank God. I thought, like, they just said that way. It's like, yeah, no one can win, so let's just throw this out there. My eye makeup looks really nice. I'm sorry. I'm, like, admiring myself. Like, wow, I did that, huh? Alright. OMG, I fell asleep for a minute. Well, Dollhouse, you woke up at the perfect time because things are about to get juicy. Here we go. So, oh my god, this part makes me feel so... Okay, so... I allowed punch after punch to collide with me, some causing me to fall out of the position of attention. But every time I stood back and restored my stance, Martinez screamed, "You're acting like a psycho. Be normal," and smacked me in my head again. Martinez then tried to leg sweep me, but I jumped his limb like a jump rope and returned to the position of attention. My behavior was... How the fuck do you spell behavior? Give me a second. Onision has this habit of, like, throwing U's into words. Yeah, he misspelled behavior. Like, Onision, you're not Canadian. Jesus Christ. He spells it, oh god, where was it? Behavior. O-U-R. Behavior. And it's like, my guy... You in words is British. Is it British? Is British or Canadian? I have a Canadian friend and, like, we always talk about the word color. So, because I know color is, like, with the U. So, anyway, guys, I promise you I know how to spell, because each time I'm, how do you spell this word? Like, I know how to spell the word. I just really like to make sure that I'm saying it correctly, you know? Alright, so, my behavior was clearly disturbing Martinez, so he decided to try and make an example of me. Hilariously, I must have been punched 16 times before my nose began to bleed. How is that hilarious, though? I must have been punched 16 times before my nose began to bleed. Alright, I mumbled to myself, "Alright, go ahead." Immediately, I broke out of my position and attention. I placed the base of my baton into a locked fist and thrust it forward like a spear. I hit my target and the baton slid right between the bars of his mask. Unfortunately, the mask stopped the baton before it made full contact. Unfortunately. Alright. Unfortunately, the mask stopped the baton before it made full contact. In response to my attempt to seriously harm him, oh my god, Martinez screamed, "What the?" But before he could finish his sentence, I jumped up and kicked the baton deeper, driving it into his face. A loud pop sound rang out and Martinez began screaming. For some reason, I didn't stop despite the fight being obviously over. Maybe I was just upset about him giving me a bloody nose. I still have this page to go. I'm not done. I proceeded to leg sweep him as he did the other students. As his body fell, he continued to scream over the baton being bashed into his face. In my final move, I grabbed the front of his foot. I remember feeling his toes wiggle in pain through through his boots as I strategically positioned his foot so I could break his ankle. Once his foot was where I wanted it to be, I proceeded to stomping on his ankle with all my weight till I heard a snapping sound. Martinez screamed unlike anyone I had ever heard. Chills of satisfaction surged through my body as the other airmen screamed at me. I didn't understand what they were saying. I was lost in a feeling of accomplishment. I was so close. Okay. I was so close to reading this without fucking it up. Oh my god. In a significant way, I wish the man practically crying on the ground wasn't Martinez. There were so many other people who deserved to suffer, and I barely knew this airman. The world was full of injustice. I could feel myself slipping into darkness. I was becoming just another broken gun. Innocent people were becoming collateral damage of my deteriorating personality. This is what happens when I'm thousands of miles from anyone who loves me. I have no purpose, and right then I felt like inflicting the pain I felt on someone else. For a brief moment, watching the suffering made me forget my own. No one loves him though, literally, honestly. Oh my god, is there more? Okay, there's a little more. I just realized there's a little more. I thought I was some, but I'm not. I started another entry despite it just being a continuation of the last because there's so much to tell about what's been going on. So the other trainers heard screaming in the large near empty room we were training in. They walked in casually as if nothing was wrong until they realized the person screaming on the floor was their fellow trainer. Martinez still had the baton jammed in his face while he grabbed his throbbing pain-soaked foot. He suffered quite a bit, it seemed. Good. Most of his screaming was incoherent, but something I could understand clearly was him crying, "He's a psycho! He's a psycho!" I stood at the parade rest of my own blood running down my face as the trainers pulled the red man suit off Martinez. One of the older sergeants ordered... Okay, no, he spelled it right. Okay, he spelled it right. We're good. Ordered a student standing behind me to call the on-base hospital and tell them to send an ambulance. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about what just happened? He jammed a baton into his face and broke his ankle. I'm lagging, aren't I? Okay, let me know if this stream is starting to look really dark. That would like turn on my light or something, because the daylight is like leaving. Arthur, okay, so at this point, Arthur is 18 years old. He is 18 years old. I really want to read this reaction because how didn't he get discharged? Discharge him, please. Yeah, he did not get discharged. Let me tell you why he doesn't get discharged. It's mind-blowing why he doesn't get discharged. Unreasonably hurt someone really violently. Actually, I'm a good person because I wish I was hurting someone else. Honestly, only see on logic. He should become a gardener. Our hero. Yeah, honestly, our hero has more ads than a chunk of... Onision is so edgy. He's so edgy, he's practically an octagon. Oh my god, he's so edgy. So the reason that he doesn't get discharged is because one of the sergeants like, oh no, like we need people like him. Oh my god. I'm trying to find it. He's edgier than a 13-year-old in an emo contest. You definitely don't need people. You really don't. Here we go. Found it. You're not going to take him. Oh, okay. Let me read this paragraph. When noticing the condition of my hands, I also quickly realized both of my wrists were handcuffed to the bed I was in. I could hear someone screaming in the background. You're not going to take him anywhere. We want killers on this base. We want fighters. What is wrong with you? We're in the military, god damn it, not the goddamn Boy Scouts. I was pretty sure it was Lieutenant Colonel again. He always had the same slightly optimistic tone and his screaming despite how angry he sometimes was. But yeah. The reason that he doesn't get discharged is because this lieutenant colonel is like, oh, we need killers, so we're not getting rid of them. Guys, we're approaching the end of the book. I'm trying to find... Okay, this is exactly what I mean with booty. Are you ready? Really quick. This is like a random fucking paragraph, but I just need you to hear what I mean by like how he refers to booty. During one of the many training events I was sent to, I got a call from Booty back at the base. I didn't have a phone on me, but she called me to the building. She called the building the people I was training with worked out of. She called the building the people I was training with worked out of. Okay. And they connected us. Booty and I weren't heavy talkers, so most of what she said involved her getting a new roommate initially. It sounded like a bad thing considering limited our more intense bedroom moment. Okay, we don't care about that. But yeah, you see what I mean? He just refers to Booty like a person. Like, I don't... Fucking hell. Where do I get to the part where he gouges out an eye? That's all I care about. Also, I don't really want to talk about the rape scene. If you guys don't mind, I really don't want to talk about the rape scene. I'm like very disgusted by it. Okay, this is like when he like goes through this fantasy similar to between Kai and Billy and him. I can't find the scene where he gouges out an eye. He really gouges out... Okay, so... I can't find it, so in short, he just... like, one chapter is him taking out the guys out, and the next one it's revealed that he got something about a paper cut. Yep. That's literally the chapter I'm trying to find. That's what I'm trying to find. Okay, I need to adjust this camera, because I really want to hear about the eye gouge. I'm trying to find the chapter with the eye gouge. Alright. Let me like open my window real quick because this lighting is garbage. Dwight, I hope you guys like Dwight because he's just on my tit. Alright. He's a little better. No one should talk about that scene. We need to talk about... Oh, you mean like the eye gouge. Yeah, I don't like the rape scene. It makes me... I don't like the rape scene. I'm not going to go into detail about the rape scene. If you guys want to know about the rape scene, I'm going to say it again. Jordan Barclay. Audiobook. He did one on This Is Why I Hate You. You can hear him read it. Okay, Munchie, please. Please. You're not a cam girl. He's a boy, but anyway, do you really want to leave? Do I have to get up so you can leave? No? Okay, it's up to you. I don't want to hear that nasty shit either. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for, like, understanding that I don't want to read that scene. I want to read the eye gouge part. I'm going to read the eye gouge part, and then I'm going to read how I feel about this book afterwards. Honestly, I'm only missing the part with the eye gouge. So if anyone has read the book, and if anyone knows exactly what chapter the eye gouge is, let me know. I'm trying to find it. Oh my god. Oh, hey, I found it! That was pretty quick. Okay, I did not find it. I think it's the chapter before. Here we go. Alright. So the villain here is called Austin. In a calm voice, I said, Airman Austin, that's my girlfriend. He turned and smiled at me with his hand still groping her hip. That senior airman? Him demanding I addressed him by his full rank infuriated me more than I already was. What was he doing combined with those three words, executed, in that tone, made me want to stomp on his face till only smashed brains, torn flesh, and broken bones were left of it. I maintained my composure despite him condescendingly reminding me of his rank. I spoke in the direction of my girlfriend. Booty? I immediately... God damn it. Booty? I immediately, the senior airman busted up laughing with his altered composure. His hand slid off her hip. Airman Austin asked while laughing. I had to reread something. I'm so sorry. I wrote like, Airman Austin asked while laughing, Booty, that's what you call her? I smiled angrily and replied, yeah, Booty, you wouldn't know the half of it. As we... Oh my god. As we spoke, Booty walked past... I hate this. As we spoke, Booty walked past me out the briefing room doors. She wasn't upset with me. She just went out of that situation. Airman Austin said in a jovial tone, you're a kick, dude, but I'm going to bang your girlfriend anyway. My mind was a war zone. I couldn't hold back my words any longer. I spoke in a low, gravely tone. If you touch her again, I'll slit your throat. Airman Austin's attitude changed completely. Him being a few inches taller than me didn't help my position either. He replied in a more serious manner than before. Now I'm definitely going to bang your girlfriend. Only when I'm done, there won't be anything left of her. I blacked out. I woke up in the hospital in a neck brace and had 3 broken fingers. My thumbs weren't broken, but I had a missing fingernail. Both my hands were covered in dried blood as well. I looked like someone had half attempted to clean it off, but apparently failed miserably. I want to fast forward to the actual eye gouge part. So that led up to him getting Austin's eye gouged out. Well, okay, I sat there in shock after a few minutes of silence alone in the hospital bed. Booty ran in while excitedly saying, oh my god, you psychopath. You sounded happy, but her dialogue was confusing. Psycho? Why? I asked. Booty explained. After Austin threw you against one of the desks, you jumped on him and ripped out his eye with your bare hands. She was happy about this. Why the fuck was she happy about this? Can I reread that? Let me reread that. I'm gonna reread this. Let me she's happy. So let me say this happily. After a few minutes of silence alone in the hospital bed, Booty ran in sound while excitedly saying, oh my god, you psychopath. She sounded happy, but her dialogue was confusing. Psycho? Why? I asked. Booty explained. After Austin threw you against one of the desks, you jumped on him and ripped out his eye with your bare hands. What the fuck? I can't. I can't. I sat there in shock. I felt sick. After a moment of silence, I asked, is he... I mean... what's his condition now? Booty quickly said, well, apparently, your freaking thumbnail is jammed into the side of his eye socket, so they're removing that in pieces. But the salvaging of his eye isn't happening. That amount of damage you did. God, Artie. Knowing the extent of damage I inflicted made me question the lieutenant colonel not sending me to a padded cell somewhere. Yeah, Booty explained. Artie, I told Haas that Austin sexually assaulted me and you were just defending me. I was confused. I replied, but he didn't. Booty shook her head and quickly corrected me. Actually, when anyone places their hands on another person in the way he did me, it's considered sexual assault. I mean, he groped me, Artie. Her saying that made me feel so much more content. Out of all the significant fights I had been in, a large portion of them were against people who had just sexually assaulted someone. The one with Martinez was a result of my bloody nose and my father. Well, he shouldn't have choked me, I warned him. Maybe I wasn't the psychopath people described me to be. Maybe Lieutenant Colonel Haas saw me for who I really was. In his eyes, I'm exactly what the military needed. Maybe I am. I want to scream. Y'all mind if I scream? Literally, what the... Let me turn on the light. What the fuck? I have to ask, what the fuck? I don't understand. Oh my god. I can't do this. I cannot do this. I hate this. How the hell is this? He's like a psychopath. He really is. Keep in mind, this is meant to be a book for the haters. Okay. I'm going to actually read. I really want to do this, right? But like, excuse me, I'm scared to be copyright strike, so I'm not going to show the video. Well, obviously I can't because he's back because
How many people are in the lobby?
77.
You got 70 loyal people.
I really am. I'm almost done though. I hope. Okay, so before I like finish talking about the book, because I'm almost done, all I'm gonna say, this book is dumb. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's meant to be like a hate, like meant for the haters. I don't understand how. I probably never will understand how, because it's just stupid. It's like meant to be edgy, and I don't get why it's meant to be. What was the reason for gouging out that guy's eye out? Because he was like sexually assaulting a girl by just like putting his arm around her hip. I don't. This is why I hate it. This really is why I hate it. I really hate this book. I honestly don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. This book is garbage. I don't know what else to say. That scene right there is just this whole book in a nutshell. I don't understand how he thinks that this book is meant for the haters. I never.
Hey.
Huh? Plug your phone in? Yeah. I don't understand how this book is like meant to be for the haters. If anything, it like just it makes me feel like, oh my god. There's no message. There's no underlying message. He then dies in the end by being a hero. So he's like, I'm not a hater. I'm a hero. I don't understand. Yeah, I was gonna look up this video, but honestly, I don't need to.
You moved to my spot.
Yeah, he moved to your spot. What are you gonna do about it? You leave him alone.
Asshole.
Come here, or like go down there. You can't.
Why don't we subjugate it to the bottom?
You don't need. You don't need. You're fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. What do you think of this book? Again, I asked you earlier, but like, what do you think again?
My opinions haven't changed.
Your opinions haven't changed.
It's Needs to be in a dumpster fire.
It needs to be in a dumpster fire.
Why are you repeating?
Because you're talking really quietly.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it needs to be burned and never reproduced again.
Reproduced. I completely agree.
Why'd you do it? Forget it.
Okay. But yeah. Alright, guys. That is it. I'm tired. And this book, oh my god. This live stream is like gonna be like about, in 20 minutes, it's gonna hit 3 hours.
I wanna watch this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to get copyrighted. Oh my god.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Here.
My bad, B.
You're fine, B. Take this. Here you go. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions before I go, I'll probably stay for like 10 more minutes. I'll stay for 10 more minutes, alright? And then like we could just keep talking about this book or anything else. But I'm pretty much done talking about this book unless you have questions. Yeah. Can I literally just, oh my god, what does it say? Literally just want to make a video. What did I do? Oh my god, what did I do? Just dissecting just the military parts in this book. It's awfully inaccurate. Like I said, Jordan Barclay, he did an audiobook. So you can just go on, if you want, I'm gonna like leave a link to his channel under in the description, because homeboy went through a lot. He went through a lot. He really did go through a lot reading those books. Oh my god, I'm lagging. I know why I'm lagging. Okay, but he really went through a lot. So I'm gonna link his channel in the description. So once this like live stream goes up in public and everything, you can like listen to it and you could dissect the parts through there. I'm pretty sure there's a PDF somewhere as well. What microphone do you use? Is it just a phones? It is just a phones. I'm trying to get the Blue Yeti one, and I want to get it. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. Really soon. Probably gonna get it in like. I want to get it next week, so I'd like to do that. I thought his books were asexual. Oh my god, he's like watching. I don't even know what he's watching. He's watching like Final Fantasy or something like that.
I was.
Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Okay. I wish you were, what does it say? I wish you got into the insane polyamorous relationship between Rachel, Corey, and Arthur. I don't want to. I would have to be as strong as Queen here and actually read the books. I just can't. Oh my god. This book is like fucking garbage. I can't. Honestly, okay. I wanted to do one for Stones to Abigail. Like, I wanted to sit down and do a live stream for Stones to Abigail. However, I wouldn't really be adding anything that wasn't already mentioned in the video itself. I feel like there were just so many parts in This Is Why I Hate You that I missed. So I'm really happy I actually sat down and did this live stream. I will say that, okay, bye Tara. Oh my god, her name's Tara, like Tara. Anyway. Can you get rid of the evidence you ever had it? No, I can't. My This Is Why I Hate You review is currently sitting at over 50,000 views. Honestly, you're a queen with different strengths that Tati's still a queen. Honestly, me and Smug Cat. Name a more iconic duo. I will wait. Like, I'm sure people don't run around hurting your fellow spiders. I mean soldiers. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I'm gonna read, oh my gosh, I'm lagging. Okay, I'm gonna read Reaper's Creek. Reaper's Creek will be up next month though. I'm like, oh my god. I don't even know how many pages in I am with Lily Pons. Did I even bookmark it? I don't even bookmark it, because I personally, I don't care. I don't care for this book. Oh my god, did I lie? Did I say I was like 50 pages in? Because I'm like wrong. I'm like 30 pages in. But I feel like I read more. I don't care. I don't care for this book, but I'm going to keep reading it. OMG, Reverse Cook almost could be good if it was written by someone else. The idea was okay. Yeah, so I know it has to do with like aliens or something like that. The cat is sleeping behind you. I know he is. Look at him. Oh, I guess he got tired of like me constantly petting him, which I totally get. Alright. Nobody, all of Arthur's love interest. OMG, what a Chad. Truly. They're like, oh, nobody. all of Onision's love interests. Oh my god, what a Chad.
Oh my god,
What
it's
a-
so true.
Oh my god, isn't he great? He's so great. Onision pulled a reverse yandere with the eye rip. Bye, Nicole. Alright, people are leaving, but it's fine. I got like, I could end it now. I'm gonna give it like a few more minutes and then I'm gonna end it. So, last round of Smug Cat appreciation. Absolutely. I will definitely be there for future lives. Oh my god, thank you. I think I'm gonna do live streams where I'm just like sitting down and talking because this is actually really fun. I like doing lives. I feel like I want to do more YouTuber books, but the problem is a lot of them are like autobiographies, you know? Like, it's not like Onision, who's not, he's kind of doing autobiography. It's garbage, but it's still a piece of fiction nonetheless. And same with Lele Pons. It's like an autobiography, but it's fiction nonetheless. I wanted to do Zoella, but I know those 3 books were ghostwritten, so I don't really care. I mean, if people want me to review it, I'll review it, no problem. I don't have a problem going into it, but it's also going to be a little interesting reviewing a book Zoella didn't even write, you know? Thank you for your input, Smug, and thank you, Tatiana, for martyring yourself for our music. Absolutely. Lily Pons out for Latina. Latina, okay, I'm just a Latina Latin. Tell me how in the book she gives herself a Venezuelan accent. What? What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Also, I'm only at page 30 and she's fallen 2 times. 2 times she's fallen. 2 times. I can't. And also her personality is just like super annoying. It's like, oh my god, like, I'm like so ugly and I'm like so like awkward around boys. But this guy, he's like giving me all this attention, even though I'm like only 30 pages in. He's like flirting with me. Oh my god. And this one girl is just, I don't like her, but girl hate. You know, this isn't a young adult book without some girl hate. Her content is talking about how she's Latino, dumb faces, and cringe. Honestly. Does Arthur's girlfriend Booty even have a name? Or is it ever mentioned? Yeah, her name is Rachel. And it's like, at the very end of the book, they stop calling her Booty and she goes by Rachel. You're my biggest fan. Can you say hi to You're my biggest fan. Wait, whose fan am I? Please hi to my friend Brandon and say hi to Casper. Okay, let me see. Hi, Brayden. Hi, Casper, aka Applesauce. I think you spelled that wrong, but hi. In the Onision's books you've read, who is the worst? Definitely This Is Why I Hate You, which is why I dedicate a whole live stream to it. Which is why I'm not doing that for Stones to Abigail. Don't get me wrong, I don't like Stones to Abigail. I think it's a really bad book. I really do. It's not a good book. But it is just, by comparison, it's better than This Is Why I Hate You. How many chapters does this book have? Okay. I believe it has like 24 chapters. This book is only like about 120 pages or so long. Yeah, I was right. I have 24 chapters. 24 chapters of Onision talking about how great he is. Isn't the book not even numbered? It's not numbered. Do you see? Look at the pages. The pages aren't numbered. It's just not good. You know what's funnier than 24? 25. The Lily Pons book, I don't even know how many chapters there are in this book. Oh, I have quite the amount of chapters. It has 45 chapters, I believe. 49. It has 49 chapters, Lily Pons. 49 chapters. So, how many more minutes is the stream gonna be up? So, I'm about to end it, and it's gonna be it should be up by tomorrow, the full stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it like a minute or so. In this part, I shall say goodbye. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm surprised as many people stayed for this stream because we're about to hit 3 hours. Like, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm shook. I honestly thought I was only gonna get like 20 people. And at one point we had like over 100. And I'm just like, I would read and reread every Twilight every 2 months and then read any of his books. I was thinking about rereading Twilight and like doing a series. I own all of the books and I have this one novella about the girl who like dies in eclipse. So yeah, like totally like let me know any other book ideas like you want me to do. Like feel free to comment like down below like any other book suggestions you want me to do, because what games do you play? I don't play games because I'm a loser, and I don't want to put games on my laptop because I don't want to kill it because it's a MacBook. I'll like for a move on, also get the riddle. I had to go and watch this as review for. It's totally fine. As soon as I end this, I'm about to end it. I'm gonna do the Twilight series. Actually, we hit the mark. We hit the 170 minutes. So I'm gonna go. All right, people are leaving. I'm gonna leave. All right. How do I end this like properly without being awkward?